Alrighty. So, yeah, this is our first session for our new game. Our old one ended pretty quickly and abruptly, so um, let's just get started. Um, I think it's best. I'm gonna go down the line just to refresh everyone's memory of who's who. So we'll start with Bunk. What is your character again?
My name is Leopold Ashner of the Ashner family. We are renowned clockmakers. I have come to Candlekeep to expand my knowledge. I am a warlock, but I think I'll be keeping that on the down low, as the common would say.
All right, Kybox. Who are you playing?
I am Roswell L. Mathers, and he works in a magical shop. And maybe you guys wouldn't know that yet, but he's a wizard. And he's here basically just trying to get rich at the moment, trying to make some money, trying to gain some knowledge, because that's what all wizards pretty much want to do. Yeah, he knows Leopold. He's from the same town, but he's a fan. He's a fan of Leopold, but I don't know if it goes both ways. I don't know if he likes me as much as I like him. But yeah, he's a simple, fancy guy. He tries to dress nicely, but he takes influences from his role model, which is no, it's not really Leopold, but he looks up to him.
Okay.
But that's it.
And we'll go to Brittany.
Hello, I am Hemlock Zira. I am a half elf. I came to Candlekeep to get something back that was stolen from me. Yeah. I have blonde hair. I have a raven feather in my hair. I'm a druid, and yeah. So that's me.
All right. Brendan.
Oh, hello everybody. It's so good to be here. My name is Mildred Lump, and I come from Lily Swamp, where I curate all types of little mushrooms and fungi. They're absolutely beautiful. And this is me, wee little frog. His name is Morty. And yes, anyways, recently I met Miss Hemlock over here, and she's teaching me how to be a druid. It's very, very, very exciting. And also recently I ate a very, very exotic mushroom, and it sent me on a magical journey where a little mushroom man led me to Candlekeep. And he showed me a book that I'm going to go find, and I'm very excited. And yes,
Yes.
that's it.
All right. Fader, Rob.
Oh, come on, seriously? My mouse just stopped working.
Well, we can hear you.
My name is Elisar Nostarenka. I only revealed that because I was made to when I applied for this position. Everyone knows me as Fader. I came to Candlekeep because this was the best way that I could think of to begin researching an event that happened to me about 10 years ago or so, that has left me not really knowing who I am and needing to find some information about myself.
And Yumiko, Mika.
So can you hear me?
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
So Yumiko is a red tiefling who grew up in a big family with lots of older siblings, and they were always putting her down for being small, and but she's tried to compensate for that like her whole life. and now she goes on these bounties, and she kind of sucks at it, but she won't admit it. And she's constantly like working out and trying to be stronger, and she's coming to Candlekeep to learn more about beasts and other creatures so that she can be better at killing them and proving herself worthy to her family.
Awesome. Right? So, yes, you're all showing up on your first day. You are arriving at Candlekeep. So, somewhere on the north coast sits a towered library fortress that stands on a crag overlooking the Sea of Swords called Candlekeep. This library is filled with books and scrolls of knowledge, considered to be the greatest collection of the writings in all of Faerun. Those who have seen Candlekeep from an aerial view have said that it looks like a cake decorated with too many candles. With such a vast and priceless collection, this place is one of the toughest and most secure places on the planet. Those who enter must follow strict edicts, but one stands out among all others, and it's those who destroy knowledge with ink, fire, or sword are themselves destroyed. Everyone kind of knows who comes here that to gain entry into the halls of wisdom, a visitor has to present some kind of entrance gift, which is either a tome of immense value, something of great rarity, or historical importance to add to their collection. You guys were all characters trying to get in Candlekeep at one point, but as you know how difficult it is to get in, you weren't able to until one day you all saw that there was this kind of like an ad in a paper looking for work, looking for 6 people to become apprentices at Candlekeep, to become one of the Avowed. As you know, the Avowed are the ones who run Candlekeep. They are, there's 8 Avowed. Let me get my notes. So yeah, you know that there's 8 Great Reader Avowed. You know that there's the Keeper of Tomes, which is the guy who's in charge. He's like the head, the wizard there. And then you have your first reader who's like under him. So you guys already have like a general knowledge of all this stuff of Candlekeep. When you applied to this position, you guys didn't hear back for quite some time, but then you were all surprised as you all received one of those paper birds come flying in, fluttering to your hands that says, "Congratulations, you've all been accepted to work as one of the..." I always forget the word every time I try to think of it. It's one of the apprentices of the Avowed. Appear on the 1st of Tarksuck, 1492 TR at, we'll say, 1 p.m. Promptly. It says, "Do not be late," or you'll lose out in a sense. So yeah, as you all kind of show up on this day in front of Candlekeep, and you know, traveling to Candlekeep, it's kind of on this little island. Let me get you a map. I'm speaking so fast right now. Get a little nervous. All right. So you come down what is called the Way of the Lion. It is the single road that leads from the Sword Coast. It cuts across the water to Candlekeep. In front of you, you see this massive keep. Again, when you're looking at it, it just seems like a big cake with all these candles on top. There's kind of a line of people trying to get in, and you see at the head of the line, there's a gate. In front of this gate, you see 2 guards, and they're really well dressed. They're speaking to the person in front of them. You could see that the person's showing them some kind of book, and they're just like shaking their head no at the person. Everyone roll me an initiative. I just want to see who goes first.
How do we do that?
I just roll a d20.
Click on your... Oh, okay.
If you want to set, in the chat area, you can set it to blind rolls. Or self rolls, sorry, self rolls, and you can play around with your character sheets so you can learn how to use them. And no one will see the rolls that you make, except for you.
It tells me there's no encounter available, but I'll just roll a d20 plus 3.
Yeah, just, yeah.
Oh! How am I late? This
So, we'll just start with
is unacceptable!
Hemlock Zira. You are the first to arrive. As you're coming down the way of the lion, you see there's a line, but you know that the time's running short. It's almost 1, and you got to get to your new job in time. So what do you do?
I will just start booking it, I guess. I'm just running as fast as I can. I don't know.
All right. Yeah, you kind of cut in line a little bit and make your way to the front. The guard looks at you and he says, no cutting a line.
Well, I'm gonna be late.
Late for what? Do you have an appointment with somebody?
I have this. I got a note to. Yes.
Hand that over.
Okay.
He looks at it. Oh, you're one of these. All right. Just
Yes.
wait over here by the side. And he points over to like the side of the wall near the gate. And you move over and you just stand there. Who's next? I'm sorry, Yumiko is actually first. I just realized she rolled a 21.
I think I rolled like 50 things because I was trying to figure it out.
Oh, so yeah, you're next. So, okay, 14. So, Yumika, you show up next. You come up to the front. You're holding your letter. What do you say?
I run up there and I have my maul on my shoulder and I'm just like booking it as fast as I can and I throw my paper in their face. I'm like, I'm here.
He sees you and he says, "Oh, we got another one. Stand over here." And he kind of just tells you to go to the side. You see this little, what are you again?
A half elf.
Half elf standing against the wall already. Do you say anything to her? Or you just stand next to her?
Did you get one of these cool letters too?
Yes, I did. Yep.
All right, who's next? Vader?
Okay. Fader approaches sort of cautiously. His eyes are constantly moving around, watching everywhere. Eyes on a swivel. Walks up and hands over the letter. Doesn't say anything.
Okay, you just pointed at him and he just ignores you and he's talking to the person in front of him.
Okay.
What do you do?
Fader waits. Fader waits until the person in front of him is done.
All right.
Wait, when you say that talks to the person in front of him, is it another person here for applying for the job, or is it just like his comrade?
While you're sitting there listening, the person's trying to get into Candlekeep and he's telling him, "We can't let you in. I'm sorry. We already have that book. They tell me I can't let you in. There's nothing I can do about it. Once they say no, you can't come in." And the person's like arguing.
Pardon me.
Just 1 second. Yes?
I was told to be here at this time. I have a letter for the job.
Yes. Just go stand over there. Someone will be with you momentarily. And when you point over, you see two other people just standing there holding their letters.
I give them a sort of a cautious, slow nod, and I go and I stand in the area, but sort of separate from them.
Okay.
And I make sure that I get my back up against the wall.
So far we have her, her, and Fader. who is next? Does anyone know? All these roles, I'm a little confused. Roswell?
Okay. So there's a line, or is it just like a couple people?
Yeah, there's a couple people. So
Okay.
when you come up, you can see that there's 3 people sitting on this wall. They're all holding these letters in their hand, and then in front of you, you have the guards talking to some kind of wizard trying to get in.
Okay, yeah. So he walks up, he looks around, and then he gets in line and waits.
Okay. While that's happening, we will just go to Mildred. You show up, and you can see again the same thing I described before.
Oh, my friends call me Millie dear. Only my mother calls me Mildred by the gods. And I'm just like out the side, and I found a little patch of mushrooms. Look, Morty, it's red cap golds. You never see these in the swamp. They're absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and I just like start eating them. I'm like, oh, just completely distracted.
So she's over there in the side of the road, picking up these mushrooms, eating. This is when we go to Leopold. Leopold, you're behind already. You've been in line the entire time.
How can I possibly be like, this is unacceptable. I don't understand. I must get to the front of this line. Hello, sir. Gold coined. If you would step aside. Just step to the side.
Wait, is he behind me or is he in front of me?
So yeah, at this point, you would hear him, Roswell, coming up behind you.
Leo, is that Leo? Leo, hey.
No,
Leo.
No.
That must not be him. No, that's him.
No. Excuse me, I must get to the front of this.
I'm gonna get out of line and then try to like go up to him and see if he what he does. So get out of line.
Okay.
I knew it was you.
Yes, Mr. Roswald. Yes. Hello.
Yeah. Why are you here? Why are you here?
I am going to be working here. And if you excuse me, I am late though. I see that you're trying to get.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna go in my like pocket, and I was like, do you have one of these? You do, don't you?
No.
It's gonna be a great day. This is gonna be a great time. I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen.
That's
like the gods are in our.
Fantastic.
Yep. It's gonna be great.
Camp. Yes. Well, we should get.
Talk to the...
Yeah, let's go to the.
Go.
Yes.
At
so great.
At this point, as you guys start to move back forward towards the front of the line, you see someone come out of the front gate. He's an elderly man. He has brownish tint to his skin, and he's wearing this white kind of turban on his head, and he looks like a scholar. And he comes out and he speaks to a guard, and the guard points over to the 3 against the wall. And he comes over to the 3 of you, and he says, you must be the chosen ones. He says, I am Matrius. He says, I am one of the avowed here. He says, I'll be your guidance counselor. And he looks and he counts and he says, it looks like we're missing some people. And then he starts looking around.
Me. I start waddling up. I'm like, sorry, I'm always late.
Millie.
Oh, Hemlock dear, it's so good to see you again.
Yes.
You look positively fabulous.
It's good to see you too, Millie. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm positively a mess.
Oh,
Oh,
looks
you
like...
look fine.
Okay, everyone settle down. Come. And he's looking at a list and he says, the first one is we have Leopold here.
Yes, Leopold of the Ashna family. Yes, I am here.
Oh, perfect. I can't...
With those fancy glasses.
and no, that's great. And he's looking, he's looked down his list and he says, Roswell?
Oh, yep, that's me.
And you...
I'm gonna pat Leo on the back.
And I'm looking for Yumika? Yumika.
No, it's Yumiko Velocor, but that's me,
You?
and I'm like waving around my weapon.
And he says, how do you spell that?
Yumeko.
Ah, I apologize. That's just stupid scribe. He put an A here, not an O. And you see him scratch something off and rewrite. And he says, oh, he even has you down as a high elf, not a tiefling. Oh, wait until I see this guy. And he scratches something off and he writes something else. All right. And do we have Hemlock?
Present.
All right. Mildred?
Oh, Millie dear, I'm present.
Oh, nice hat.
Thank you. I love your head wrap. It looks so clean.
Oh, it is. I clean it every day. And is there a fader here?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, splendid! You're all here. He says, I am looking forward to this, to working with all of you. He says, this was actually my idea to, open up this place and get in some apprentices. He says, I can't wait to work with all of you and looking at all your specialties and the areas where your expertise. He says, I look forward to working with you all. He says,
These are the other experts.
Well, yes, all 6 of you. Yes. Is there an issue?
No, it's wonderful.
He's so fancy. Look at all of his shiny little metal bits.
Yes, it says here he is from noble birth, apparently. What family are you from, Leopold?
I am from the Ashna family, the great watchmakers of magical and mechanical means.
I've never heard of them, but there are some people here who might be interested in such things. See, already here and you guys are helping out. What did you say, little one? Mildred?
Oh, I'm quite interested. Look at him. I've never seen a pocket watch before. I'm so excited to get to know you better, dear.
Sure.
Well, I'm sure we'll become positively wonderful friends, all of us. You're all so beautiful. Your fancy hair, all young and attractive.
How does everyone respond to her?
Roswell goes over and shakes her hand and says, "Thank you.
You're
I
so
like your hat
welcome.
as well."
Would you care for some mushroom tea, dear? I make a positively splendid mushroom tea. We'll have to get together and have lunch.
Yeah, I would. I love tea, and I love mushrooms.
Excellent.
So that
I'll make
sounds
some
great.
mushroom cookies.
Okay,
Mushroom,
now.
Everything. Yeah.
He says, all right, let's come on, follow me. And he tells the guards, he goes, these 6 are with me. They have permission to come in. And he kind of drags you guys all through the front gate. Let's see. As you come in, you see that this is a pretty large court. You can see that there are these large towers to the north. You see that there are some buildings that kind of line the southern wall. And as you guys walk through, he says, now I'll give you guys just a quick tour of the place. And he kind of points, he says, this right here is obviously the smithies and stables. You can see some horses inside, and he points to the building directly south of you. And he says, next to that you'll find a temple of Ogma for those of you who are religious. He says, in the south, we have what is called the House of Rest. That is where your rooms will be. That is where you'll be staying. After I'm done showing you around, you can go up to the emerald doors up there, and they will assign you your rooms. He says, next to that, you see House of the Binder. He says, that is another place where there's temples. And then the hearth is south of that. That is a bar that you can go to, get something refreshing to eat. They have really good food there, and a lot of people go there to, to talk about their studies. And he points up to the north and he says, "Those are the pillars of." How do you say this again? I can't say it. Pedagogy. Pedagogy. Those are the pillars of pedagogy. He goes, that is where you'll be working. He says, first thing in the morning, I need you all to meet me right here, and I will get you all started to work. He says, but for now, you just need to go to the Emerald Doors, get your rooms, settle in, and then I'll see you first thing in the morning. Is there anything you need from me?
No.
What was your name again? I wasn't here when you introduced yourself.
Oh, I apologize. My name is Matrius.
Matrius. Nice to meet you, Matrius.
Matrius.
Do you have anywhere I could get some fresh insects for me pet frog?
Your pet frog?
Oh yes, this is Morty dear. He's a spicy little nugget him.
Oh, he looks slimy. Oh.
Oh no, he's a toad deer, you know. He's not so slimy. Quite dry in fact.
You can stay over there. That's quite all right.
And he's very friendly, the creature.
Indeed. You just got to give him a little lick.
What? No! I'll be licking toes.
He looks at you and he says, I'm sure we can find something for your little friend.
Oh, thank you so much, dear. You're so kind.
All right. So with that, he kind of exits. It was great meeting you all. Remember, go get your room assignments, and I'll see you in the morning. And he kind of walks off, all jittery and happy, and excited to work with you all. So now you're all just standing there with each other, looking at each other as he walks off.
All right, guys.
Attention, I'm going to get lost in here.
No, it's okay. Just stick with the rest of us. You should be okay. Right, guys?
It's
Leo?
a giant open. You literally just can't go. It's a courtyard.
I've never been in a big city before. It's so impressive.
It's not a big.
It looks huge.
Okay, I think we're supposed to go to the Emerald Door, right?
Yes. It's, I believe, that way?
It's this way. And Leopold will start walking toward it.
Right.
Hold on, wait for me.
No,
I'll up behind you, and then keep pace with you. Walk right next to you. So you excited?
Am I
Leo?
excited? I'm excited as a word. It certainly is a word.
Don't leave us behind.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be great. I'm glad you're here to experience this with me. You know, my best bud.
Yes, very much.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the Emerald Doors. When you get there, you see a man who's dressed in these
Wait for me.
nice robes. It's clearly he's some kind of mage of some sort. Let's see if I have a picture of it.
Fader just faded through those doors.
I accidentally went too far. Hang on.
Now you're lost. You can't come back now.
Oh my. It looks magical.
Whoa. Interesting.
Yes, it certainly is.
Yumiko immediately touches him.
All right.
Ooh.
So yeah, you come up to these doors, and this mage is standing in front of you, and you come up and he says, "Oh, welcome." He says, "And how may I help you?"
Yes,
We're
we
here to
are
get
the.
our rooms, right?
Yes.
Oh,
we
you're
are the
here for
recruits.
room assignments. Perfect.
Yes.
He says, let me just get you an avowed adjunct, please. Hold on. And he kind of just closes his eyes for a minute and pauses. Within a few moments, someone comes from behind the amber doors and he says, "This is Shadow. He will show you to your rooms. Just give him your names. He has a list, and he'll bring you to your assigned places." Hemlock, why were you smiling? I'm just curious.
Nothing.
Oh. Is this your character smiling, or are you out of character?
Well, I don't know.
All right.
Out of character.
Yeah, and he comes out and he just says, "Can I please have your names?"
Leopold Ash.
All right, and he's looking on this little list, and he's like jittery, and he's okay. Got you. I will just assume you guys all give him your names. Oh, okay. Just follow me. And he brings you to the House of Rest. It's a nice place. As you're walking through, it's like a dormitory, but it's not luxurious, but it's not, it's not like a convent either. Each room has a decent single bed that's quite comfortable. It's just single rooms. There's a shared bathroom on the floors that you would use to do whatever you do. You see that there's like a little kind of area to sit down and eat when you first come in to the right. And he kind of gives you a quick tour of the place. Just imagine it being a dorm in a sense. And he brings you to all your rooms. You each get your own little personal room. And inside it's just a bed, a dresser, and that's pretty much all these are. They're like just pretty much closets. But they're still comfortable. They're quite comfortable.
Exactly what I'm used to, but I suppose it'll do. You just hear prestidigitation going off constantly in the other room. Cleaning everything.
He says, if you need anything, you can just go back up to the Emerald Door and they can call me. If that'll be all, I'm gonna go. I have so much to do. It's a little time. And he just kind of like looks at you guys real quick and just scatters off.
Okay, bye, Shadow. That was his name, right, guys? Shadow.
Yeah, that was his
Oh, yes, it was Shadow.
Yes. What a wonderful
Proper
name.
noun.
So,
Do you think
I
we're allowed
suppose
to plant things in here?
I mean, it's your room. You can do whatever you want, right?
Oh, excellent, yes.
You're gonna bring dirt into your room.
Oh, yes, of course.
What's wrong with dirt?
Nothing! It's fine for you, I guess.
Dirt is simply a part of the cycle of life, dear. As things decay, they become the dirt, and then it grows up fresh and new.
That is true.
Unless you clean it.
clean dirt.
Indeed.
You clean the dirt away, but
Nothing
it
grows
doesn't-
That
from
would be
wounds
mud.
that are clean.
Would that then be clean dirt?
That would be mud. Wet dirt?
Or sand.
I wasn't planning on bringing any into my room, but I don't see what's so wrong with it.
I need a drink!
Would you guys, everyone give me perception checks.
I was fully expecting roommates.
Thank God.
Two.
Fancy.
Ugh.
Wow, that was fancy dice. Leopold,
Okay.
you're more concerned about your image, I would assume, being a noble and everything. So you definitely notice these two people. They're standing there talking to each other, but they're looking at you guys. And you hear one of them kind of mouth to the other ones. They're talking about dirt. What kind of? I think they're in the wrong place. like they're looking at you, kind of making fun of you guys. Like, what kind of, you know?
Just sees Leopold's mouth twitch, like, almost constantly.
Do you say anything to the rest of the group, or do you just keep that to yourself?
I need a drink! Yeah, it goes looking for the quote-unquote bar or tavern.
Okay. I'm like forgetting words so fast right now. So you would go to the hearth, which is it's a modest tavern. Is that do you just go there off on your own?
I'm assuming they're going to follow me. I just assume the worst.
Does everyone follow?
Absolutely.
Yep.
I could get some food.
So
Keep
as
my
They
mind
have
clear
meat.
though for tomorrow.
As you guys make your way inside the hearth, immediately you notice when you come inside that the inside of this place looks a lot bigger than what appears to be on the outside. You also, when you come in, you see that there's doors lined up against the wall, on the same wall that you just came in on, and that would appear they just lead out to outside. But when you look, when you're outside, you just see a wall. When you're inside, you see doors. So, I mean, you guys, well, most of you, I would think, would know interdimensional spaces and things like that. So you would just assume, like, oh, there must be some interdimensional doors there. When you come in, you get this warm light that comes off from a pair of small windows on either side of the front door. Upon entering, you see that it is 3 times the size than the outside.
Why couldn't they do this for our rooms?
As
You know?
you see this intricate clockwork device that is suspended in a 2-foot diameter, faintly glowing crystal orb embodied in a ceiling over the bar.
Oh.
I'm gonna sneak up behind Leo and like kind of poke up like behind his head. Hey, did you see that thing up there? It's like a clock thing. Like you know, I know you're into clocks, right? Did you see it? Did you see it?
Yes.
You gotta get your. I feel like you can't hear me sometimes.
I'm definitely hearing you, even when you're
All
not
right.
here.
You can
Wait
see,
a minute. Wait, how is that possible? What are you doing? How are you?
Your voice
me
just
out,
has
Leo.
a ring to it. Do I know what this device may be?
give me an Arcana
you.
check.
I'm somewhat versed in these things, I imagine.
Hey, Leo, do you know what that thing is?
You're not quite sure exactly what it does.
You got any idea?
It has it has certain clockwork kind of things going on, but it is much more complicated than just that.
It's
You would think it is some kind of power source in a sense. It's powering. You would know that it's powering something. You just don't know what it would be.
It seems to be the device for powering one of the mechanisms in this building.
You notice the bar in the front. It sits about 20 customers. You could also see that there are these round tables with stout wooden chairs, or there are some rectangle tables with benches. You see a few tables you could definitely all sit at and fit at comfortably. You see a dozen soft, cushy armchairs that encircle the fireplace in the center of the room. There's a few people on those talking to each other, looking like they're in some kind of deep intellectual conversations. You see a mix of people here. You see stodgy scholars, eclectic guests, and yeah, you as you're walking through, you can just get the sense that a lot of these people are very intelligent, and they're having like intellectual conversations as you're walking by and hearing them. As you're standing there, someone comes up to you and says, "Oh, hello. Would you like a seat?"
Yes, there's 6 of us. Party of 6.
Oh, of course, we can sit that. He points to a round table. He goes, "Just take that one right there, and I'll be over shortly for your orders."
Thank you. Leo, come on. Let's go. I got a table. I got us a table.
I didn't want it.
Come on. Everybody else, come on. Let's go sit.
Fader is hanging back, not for the same reasons that Leopold is, but it looks like the two of us are hanging back sort of together until Fader realizes that he's standing right next to Leopold, and then sort of reluctantly goes over and joins the table.
At least you're quiet.
Okay. Does everyone follow and sit down?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, Yumiko immediately sits down and is like eager for food.
Reluctantly. Very reluctant.
It's been so long since I've eaten at a place like this. I'm so excited.
So
Who knows what? Do you guys know what like we're gonna be doing for them exactly? I just
Oh, no
figured getting my
idea.
foot in the door would be good, you know. But no, anyone?
We're here
Is it going to involve studying?
I
I'm
mean,
hoping
it
to be
is
able to get
a
my hands on some
library.
books.
We're in a research location. We will probably be assisting with research and grooming over tomes for hours upon hours.
That sounds just fine by me.
That sounds like the most boring thing ever.
Oh no, you're in the wrong place then.
I am
I
wondering why
also agree.
you don't seem.
Don't
You-
say it. Don't
You know
say
it's
it,
fine.
Leo.
It's fine. It's fine.
I
No.
think she's pretty good.
Look at those muscles.
Ah,
I
thank
know.
you.
They're so impressive.
Yeah.
I wish I
I
had that
worked
muscle.
so hard for these muscles. It
Part
was
of my point.
crazy.
As you guys are talking, this female dwarf comes over. "Hello, I am Thalva. I'm here to take your order." And she's just waiting for you guys to tell her what you want. And then she
Do you
kind
have
of,
any swamp rat skewers, dear?
"I'm sorry?
Swamp rats. You know,
Uh,
with the mushrooms.
I don't think we have anything like that." Oh wait, why am I speaking like a guy now? Female dwarf, not a male dwarf.
It's okay. They're all the same.
I need to stop picking female
Kinda.
NPCs like because I just start talking always
make
with
them
a
all
thicker
female.
voice. I know.
Just make them all orcs.
Yeah. She says, I can't even do a whatever.
What was her name again?
Thalva.
Do you remember? Thalva.
Alva.
Yeah, in the chat. So she says, "Yeah, we don't have anything like that."
Thalva,
Wine?
what's your
Vegetarian?
special?
She
Have you
says,
got a price list?
Clearly this is your first time here, isn't it?"
Yes.
Yeah.
First
Oh,
time in
can
the
you
big
tell?
city.
She says,
It's not a city.
She says,
It's
"I know
not
what you all
easy.
need. I'll be right back." And she just like kind of walks off.
Damn it.
Maybe she's bringing appetizers or something.
She's so
Maybe
intuitive.
finger
She knew
food.
exactly what we needed.
Oh, I
She's
need some
smart.
more.
I mean, we're in school.
This place is awesome. We don't even have to order food.
Does
I know.
anyone know if
I
we're
love-
going to be paid for our work?
Maybe
I
we're
hope
paid
so.
with knowledge.
Well,
Mm.
I'm looking in my belt pouch and at the very meager coins that I've got, and wondering how much an ale would cost in a place like this.
Fader. Wait, do we
I'm
know
also-
your name? Do we know each other's name?
You and You and
Well,
I only know
and
Millie.
I introduced.
Well,
Did we
we've
all
introduced
tell
ourselves
names to
twice
them?
already.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we've introduced
Okay, I just
ourselves
wanna make
twice
Briefly
already, so-
introduced.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our names,
so
at least.
during all this time, I would assume you guys would have kind of gave each other your names while they were talking and stuff, or heard someone say each other's names when the teacher.
Called roll, yeah.
Yeah. So, only a few minutes go by, and Thalva comes back, and she just has a platter like of all different stuff, and she says, "This is just a platter of all of our stuff here." She goes and she kind of puts down the table. She puts down some ales for everybody, and she says, "And I'll just need your room numbers."
374.
Into their room.
Do you give her
8.
your actual room numbers, or do you give her fake room numbers?
Oh,
42.
She goes, here at Candlekeep, we just, we don't pass around all the money. We just charge it to your rooms, and it's all dallied up at the end.
How efficient.
In that case, I give them Leopold's room number.
No, you don't. You certainly don't.
We're all staying in 436.
No. No, you're not. That's not me.
Thalva's looking around like, okay, come on. Like, which rooms are you in? Who actually gives her the room?
I'll give
Is
her
there-
my
Do
room.
we- Yeah, I'll give my room number.
Okay.
There
I'm
even
in,
a
I'm in
bottle
room
of wine.
42.
So she takes it down and she laughs at you guys. She goes, as this is your first time here, she goes, if you don't know, we have these demi-planar chambers. She says, they're mostly for worshipping different gods. We have Denier over there, the god of writing. We have Gon, the god of the craft. Melel, she points at another door. She goes, the god of poetry and song. You can use any of these freely, of course. But if you need access to any private chambers, you can ask the barkeep, and it's just a payment of 5 gold pieces that we'll just charge to your room. She goes, we have some meeting chambers here. Each meeting chamber it's humble. It has a large round table, plus a pair of sideboards, dishes and poultry, things like that. We will also deliver some menu items and beverages inside if you want to use one of those meeting chambers. We also have some shrines. Each one of the shrines, they're simple. There's just some altars and things like that. She kind of points down a hall where those are, but she doesn't give you a description of every single one. And she goes, and if there's anything else you'll need, just call me over, and I'll be right, and I'll just run over. And she kind of walks
Is there
off.
wine on the table?
She put ale down, yep. Just like their
Ale?
generic, huh?
The wine, red, please.
Oh, of course. And she walks off.
Please.
Oh,
Please.
yes.
Oh, wait, don't charge that to me, please. I don't plan on drinking it. I don't want to pay for his alcoholism.
Oh, I got his room number.
Not alcohol.
Okay.
And she, walks off and does her thing. So you guys are all sitting at this round table, having a chat, and then you just hear this doosh, doosh. And as you look over, you see this massive ogre, and he's coming right towards you guys. How do you guys, what do you do? How do you react? I just lost everyone's cameras.
Yeah, us too, I think.
Oh, there it goes.
Whoa.
Oh.
Back.
Everybody's back.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I'm just in awe.
Bigger.
And nobody in this place seems to mind or get worked up when they see this massive ogre walking by, and it just kind of walks by your table and heads over to the bar.
I take my
Now,
hand
boys,
back
we do
away
have
from the
in
hilt
this
of my
one.
daggers.
I'm sorry. Let's go back. What was that, Fader?
I said I take my hand back away from my dagger.
Okay. What did Mildred say?
They said, we have those in the swamp. Swamp
So,
ogres.
guys, I brought everyone a present.
Ooh. Presents,
You
I love
did.
presents.
No
I
presents.
take
You're
off
so
my
generous.
mask. I have a mask on my head, and I kind of remove it a little bit, and I put down a bunch of wolf teeth on the table. And I said, "There's
Oh.
one for everybody."
Oh,
I
a
love
wolf
it.
tooth.
I love it.
It's so fancy.
Oh, it's still got blood on. Oh,
Oh my
I'll
goodness.
also take it. And
I bought that myself.
I'm going to keep it in my
left
pocket.
thank you.
yeah, certainly.
Wait, Roswell, what did you say? What were you saying?
What?
What were you
I
saying?
said I take it,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, thank you, and I'll just like put it in my pocket, and it's like, cause it's like still a little crunchy and wet, possibly from her, and I'm just like, okay. Oh,
Bunk. I think
It's
gonna
gonna
get
mean
weird.
that we're going to be best friends forever.
I'm
Takes
sorry I
out-
didn't get you anything, but I'll make it up to you guys. I'll get everyone something someday.
what is
Once I'm rich, someday.
what did Leopold? How did he respond?
Oh,
Take.
isn't that? I couldn't possibly take such an extravagantly sticky gift from you. Ah,
It's not sticky.
It looks quite sticky. But we haven't known each other that long. I feel like it's a little premature. Yeah, I do appreciate the sentiment. But,
I take one of the long ones and I spit on it and rub it off on my clothes a little bit, and I give it back to you. And I'm like, see, it's not sticky at all.
oh. Takes a pair of tweezers from his coat and just like gingerly takes it from her hand.
What
Places it in a small pouch.
and how did Hemlock? She loved it.
Lovely.
That's how I got my earring. So I'll just like put some twine and maybe like I have a needle in my pocket and I'll make a little hook out of it and then I just put it into my
Oh my
ear.
god.
Oh, that's so cool.
Thank you.
What does Fader do with his?
Fader accepts it,
Uh,
nods a thanks to Mika, and very pointedly looks at Leopold as he slips it into one of the pouches at his belt.
Right. So as you guys are looking over your teeth, you notice Demetrius. He comes in and he's walking up towards the bar and he sees you guys and he like waves all ecstatically and happy and he kind of walks over. Oh, I see you found the hearth. How do you like it so far here in Candlekeep?
It's so impressive.
It's great.
Do you like your rooms? Are they comfortable?
I can't wait to plant some mushrooms in there.
Oh, I'm sure we can find you some pots.
Beautiful.
He says, I was looking over your application. I can't wait to try that new tea that you put on there, that you developed.
Indeed, it's a fabulous tea. It's got a nice nuttiness to it.
What kind of mushrooms are in it?
Oh, giant red cups and some northern bluebells, and I call them wingdingers. They give it that extra kick.
Oh, fascinating. He says, and Yumiko, I can't wait to work with you on the interdimensional spaces. I hear that's your specialty.
I'm gonna nudge her and just kind of be like,
Yeah. What is that?
He says, I look really forward to it. He says, funny enough, I'm actually in the middle of working on a project now that involves an interdimensional space. He says, what is Leopold doing?
but
I told you.
What was he doing? I don't.
it's just making like flustered noises and just like look at the rest of the people just staring at him as he wants to tell this man that he doesn't believe that's true. He's keeping his mouth shut because they're all just probably staring at him.
So yeah, he kind of knows, but he shrugs it off, and then he just says, yes, I'm working on this project. there's this mage called Vistandia. She had a. Have you ever heard of Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion? He's looking at Yumiko, because she's an expert with interdimensional spaces. So how does she respond?
Of course, I've totally heard.
Oh, of course you did, of course. Everyone who's an expert in this field knows about that. He goes, well, she had a permanent one. It was granted to her by Mistra herself. He says, she used to come here a lot, but she went missing some time ago. And we couldn't find her magnificent mansion because she never told anyone, but I did find it. I'm working on getting through the door now. She has a passcode on it, but we'll figure it out. Perhaps you can help me sometime, maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Ah, perfect. So is everyone settling in? Is there anything you need? Everyone looks like they're just lost. Why is Fader lost? What is he, what's going through his mind right now?
Fader, I have a singular goal.
Okay.
And I'm just waiting for access to some bookshelves where I can start my own sort of private research, sort of pretending to do the work.
Yeah, I understand. So, I mean, do you guys have any questions about, like, your work?
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
So are we all?
How do we earn access to the bigger library?
He says,
How much do we
there's
get
no...
to
any library.
Yes, there's no access to the actual library. All the books will be brought out to you. He says,
But can't we earn it?
earn what, my dear?
Access to the library.
Oh no, you must get permission.
Right. How do we do that?
Permission from who?
How do we get permission?
Yes.
Oh, there's no need to worry about that since you won't be going there. We'll be working in the pillars.
Oh,
What will we be researching or helping you do with the books?
He says, well, we're going to start off with just a lot of cataloging. There's not hundreds of thousands of books here that we haven't even opened yet or don't even know what's in them. So we're just going to have you start cataloging some. And then as you guys progress, we'll just find your specialties and, work with you there. Just like it said in our ad.
Of course.
And once you find our specialties, what would happen then?
Well, you would go on to learn more, like Yumiko over here, her specialty is interdimensional spaces. So we have a whole, group of people who kind of work on that kind of stuff.
So
It might be interesting to help her with her task tomorrow.
Yes, I think we could totally use all the help we can get.
He says, oh, well, perfect. He says, well, I'll definitely come get you all tomorrow. Well, first we'll meet up in the place and I'll show you around and then you can help.
I'll bring tea.
Ooh. Bring us something that will keep us, pepped up. A little bit of energy.
A pep. Indeed.
More red wine. More.
So he goes, and don't worry about getting into the library. He says you need written permission from Janusi himself. He is the keeper of tomes here. He is the one in charge.
Yes. Okay. And exactly how many people get to go into the big library?
Only the avowed, which I am one of, because we live there.
Right.
Why are you so curious about the library? I mean, it is a very fascinating place. Unfortunately, getting access to it is very difficult.
I mean, we are creatures of knowledge, sir. I mean, we would
Of
love
course,
to
that is
read
why you are
everything,
here.
So
I might
Well-
Exactly.
look old, but I have a lot of life left here.
it is true. She's awesome.
Old.
Oh.
That's a good question. Hold on. 70. No, yeah, 72.
And she's human?
Halfling.
No, she's half.
Halfling? Okay.
Not even middle
Like,
age. I don't
she's
think.
like extra small.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he says, all right, well, I'm gonna go eat my dinner and then call it tonight. He's like, I've been working so hard. As I can't wait to work with you guys tomorrow and see you bright and early. And I can't wait, Yumika. And he kind of walks off all ecstatic and happy.
You guys, I'm beginning to get the impression like they think I'm someone I'm not.
No, really?
Yes, I also got that impression, dear. But
I
it's fine.
don't even know what mentional pressions are.
Interdimensional spaces. Oh,
Fake it till you make it,
almost
dear.
got it.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm not a very good
may-
liar. In fact, I'm really bad at lying. I don't know how much
noticed.
I can keep it up.
Yumiko,
and now we're associated with you. Why did I think this was a good idea?
Hey,
Why?
we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna help you, okay, dear? It's gonna be fine.
Okay. You sound like you have to go to the bathroom like a lot. Are you okay?
You should drink one of Millie's teas. It'll make you
Indeed,
go.
it'll calm you right down.
I
Speak-
need
I
another
put in
glass
a
of wine.
I put in some chamomile and a little, calming herbs.
Oh my goodness.
It'll be nighttime in no time.
So I mean, as long as he allows us to help you, I think we may be okay.
Don't worry,
think
we're a
it's like-
team.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Team
why?
Wolf Fang.
Indeed,
two,
Team
something
Wolfgang.
like that.
We'll,
Mushroom Toad.
Jeez,
Yumiko,
I've only known you guys for. We
we'll
already have a
work on
name.
it. We'll work on that, actually, dear. We'll work on it.
Okay.
Now, what possessed me to help you?
I do
I
like the
couldn't-
wolf.
I couldn't
Indeed.
help but notice the weapon you carry is awfully big. What type of weapon is that?
Me?
Big old club.
Aye, yes.
I don't have a big weapon.
No,
It's my
Yumiko.
mall. Its name is Dawnbreaker.
Mm.
Don't break.
Oh, nice,
I'm-
nice.
I'm just I'm not I don't know that much about the way the world works, but my understanding is that the folks who would know a lot about interdimensional spaces and Mordenkainen's mansion would probably not be armed such.
You'd be
Yeah,
surprised.
I mean, I
There's-
don't know anything about those places. I totally made that up, and then whatever that other thing is.
It's an interdimensional space. It's contained within a special dimension. Typically, imagine this building here is actually an interdimensional space, since it appears a bit larger.
Well, I may be able to show you a little better. The tea kind of takes out all of the psychedelic properties, but if you just lick me, Toad, it'll show you all sorts of extra dimensional spaces.
Nope.
I promise you.
It is true. It is true.
Do
For
not, do
real.
not, do not look at his hair. No, please don't
We
let
went.
them
We
see
went
you.
on many trips with her,
Mm.
Toad.
Millie just like picks him down. He's just a spicy little one, isn't he?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do.
You just hear like her people just grow.
Oh, Millie dear, you shouldn't have done it in public.
Oh, I'm fine, dear.
Let's go on a trip.
Yes, you just lick the Toad. He's a spicy boy.
Is anyone else hear a tapping?
Yeah, it's like
It's
a.
just me.
So does Hemlock lick the toad?
I'm not licking the Toad. We are in public.
Could you make a perception or persuasion to see if I'll do it?
Me?
Millie. Yeah.
Sure.
Let me tell you, these trips
Like
are
I'm on the fence, so
magnificent.
it's like anything above a 10, and I'll do it.
These trips are
Carmeridian
crazy.
said, "Lick
You'll
my
see some
toad."
stuff.
Persuasion.
My toad. Oh goodness. Let's see.
Oh,
Hey!
I'm licking it. I'm licking it.
Oh
So
boy, here we
Alright.
go.
Are you still like holding it out?
Yes, I'm like, here you go.
Mm,
Okay. So
Mil-
then I lick it.
Don't, please, no.
Morty
Oh.
loves a good lick.
I licked it. I licked it.
We're gonna have
Alright.
to babysit them for like an
Do I die?
hour.
Give me a Constitution saving throw,
You have fun
Roswell.
with that, my dear. I'm going to find another space. Leo's gonna find the
17.
big armchair and sit in it with the bottle of wine just sitting in his lap.
17.
Okay. So you didn't really take a. How big of a lick did you take? Was it just like a
Like
lick?
a full lick from like butt
so,
to head.
Give me another one. So it would be a disadvantage. Give me another one.
All right. 12.
All right. So yeah, when you lick this thing, the same thing happens here. Your eyes just go, just dilate almost immediately. Everything, all the colors, kind of just start coming out. Mildred, this is your thing. So you describe to him what's happening right now.
Oh, yes. Well, sometimes inanimate objects will just pop up and speak to you. And the colors become very wavy, and faces like to pop up out of like, out of the grain of a wood. And the clouds will become fabulous creatures and they'll come down and then look at you from the sky.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yep. And if you're lucky, an interdimensional portal will open up and a wee little mushroom man will pop out and he'll lead you down into the rabbit hole. And Nord only knows where you'll go.
So yeah, while she's saying all this stuff, you're looking up at the clockwork orb, and she's like, woo, and you just see all this like light coming off of it, and it's like almost beating like a heart sometimes, and it starts getting like faster, like do 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 do.
Yumiko's like looking around to see if she can see these creatures that they're talking about.
You just see me like talking to my fork for like the next couple minutes.
So what is everybody else doing for the rest of their night while these two are out tripping?
I'm taking a little piece of something off of one of the plates. I'm waiting until nobody's looking, and I'm throwing it at the back of Roswell's head. Just to.
Oh, what is Hemlock doing?
I'm babysitting these two because I've been through it.
All right. Kamiko, what does she do for the rest of the night?
I'm just like really entertained by what they're doing, and I'm starting to like imitate them.
Okay. So yeah, these two are tripping for the night. Leopold, I think you said you walked off.
Yes, he found a big comfy armchair, prestidigitation to clean, and then sat in it drinking an entire bottle of wine.
All right. So yeah, these two are tripping. You have Fader throwing things at Roswell to try to freak him out. The night goes on. You guys eat. I would say we're gonna fast forward now. So would everyone just go to their rooms and call it a night for the rest of the night, or would they try to do anything special? I'm gonna have to put my bird to sleep in a second.
So we're totally going to try to get into this library at some point, right?
Indeed,
Absolutely.
What? No! Why would you?
I am already laying out in my mind. I'm laying out my thieves' tools, getting ready to pick a lock. I am going to be in that library.
No.
Oh,
No.
Fader, I like
gonna
your
do this.
style.
But
yes.
I'm beginning to get the feeling that we should not be talking about this in front of Leopold.
Yeah.
Leopold.
Leopold.
No.
Leopold, we're going for knowledge. Like, they're not gonna let us go in there. We need special knowledge for some stuff.
What? Do you know how powerful these people are?
Knowledge!
Explosions! Large Vaporization!
I
don't
don't
know
know what
anything
you're talking
else.
about.
Hey,
You're gonna be fine.
don't
We're
worry
not
We're
about
in
it,
now.
dear.
We got to scope out the
Everything's
area. I like
fine.
your style, Theta.
Oh my god.
Who has the highest perception? Let me see. What is everyone's
You
passive
guys,
perceptions?
you guys
12.
Not very
Passive.
high.
12.
10.
Mildred has a 15.
Yeah.
But she's
Yeah,
so
they're the
high
they're
right
the
now.
whizzies.
No, but I'm like
Yeah.
super tuned in. My senses are extremely sensitive.
So yeah, while you're off playing Patty Cake, right? Is that what that game was?
Yes.
With each other,
Yeah.
people are looking at you guys like, "Who are these fools?" You
During
notice-
this time, I transform into a larger Mildred with disguise self. As long as spells work in here, and you see a bigger
Whoa.
version of her playing patty cake with a little version of her.
Holy moly, are we tripping now?
can only
What is
change
going
so much.
on?
Just sinks further into the armchair.
Yeah, so Leopold, there is other people in those chairs, and you hear them talking about them, like, look at that table. Who let these misfits in here? Like, you just hear these scholars just like talking bad about them.
Refilling his glass.
So,
More.
so you guys all talked about breaking into the library. I would assume you guys maybe talk about that for the rest of the night. Is there anything else you guys are going to do?
I would like to. I'd like to find out if there's any, leftover decomposables in the inn that I would like to start making a compost pile, and maybe collect some dirt for my room.
Okay, so Thalma, she comes over closer to the end of her shift. She goes, "I'm about to get out of here, but is there anything else I can get you?" And do you ask her for that, Mildred?
Yes.
So she says, I'm sure the kitchen would give me some scraps to give you. Of course. That's not too hard. She comes back about 10 minutes later, just with like a little wooden bowl full of some scraps. She goes, "Here, I hope this helps you with your studies."
Just like dump it in my pouch. I'm like, oh, that's wonderful.
You smell wonderful.
Thank you, dear.
Totally help
It's
you get
all
some-
natural.
Awesome. And so with that, you guys, I guess, would excuse yourselves at the end of the night and go back to your respective rooms. And with that, we'll take a long rest and we'll take our first 10-minute break.
Okay.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Ready to go.
All right. So you all get your rest. Roswell, give me
Yes.
a Constitution saving throw, DC 20.
Alrighty.
20. Oh my god.
I
Somebody's
can't see
getting
it.
some exhaustion.
5.
You
Five.
are still high from that mushroom.
Oh.
And although you did get a
Good.
long rest, you will suffer one level of exhaustion today because you were just high the entire night. So tell us what you did while he was just tripping.
I stared at my ceiling for like half the night.
And it was like
And
talking
then I
to
had-
you the entire time, and it was all like happy. It was like,
Yeah,
what's wrong there, fella?
Yeah, it was pretty great. And then the other half, I was able to sleep, but I had this dream where I was just like, I was a frog, but I could fly. I was a flying frog. I had like web things on my legs, and I was just like soaring through the skies. It was amazing.
Wait, are you sharing this story with all of us?
I'm not telling. Yeah.
Well,
Guys, do I still
I
have?
guess it's out of character for
am I
everyone.
still a frog?
No, so it's the first thing in the morning. You guys all get up. You were told to meet in the Court of Air in the morning. So if I'm just going to assume people are doing things, and if there's anything you want to do, just stop me. So everyone kind of meets up in the Court of Air, except for Roswell, because he would be a little bit late from his trip. You guys are standing there. You see a lot of people. It's already kind of busy. There's people walking by, a lot of people holding books. Some books are just floating behind them. But you're surprised at how many people are up crack of dawn every day. Roswell, where are you right now?
I just woke up
Okay.
and I realized what time it is. I just moved because you said I wasn't there yet. So I just eventually find my way out of the building, and can I see them?
Yeah,
off in
you
the
see.
distance?
Yep, you see them.
Yeah, I realized that like no one's around. I was like, well, why nobody's having breakfast? It's like, what's going on? Then I see them, and then eventually, like, I'm like, oh no, I'm late. Grab my hat and come over and try to fix my clothes.
The
I'm
rest
still
of
high though, right?
yeah, yep. You come over. You guys see his eyes are still like dilated, but
is
he's
it
also
so
10
bright?
minutes late. So you guys were standing there for about 10 minutes waiting. You're surprised that Matrice isn't here either. He hasn't showed up, and no one seems to have come over to you guys to say anything at this point. So how do you guys respond to Roswell coming?
So, do you feel okay? You look a little like green.
I do. Am I green? Am I like green, or am I like green?
You look like you're going to throw up.
Hmm.
Nah.
I'm like, what you really need is a spot of caffeine. Don't worry. My tea will fix you up in a jiff. And I just like pull out my little mess
I
kit and I
don't
start
think
like
he
boiling
needs-
water.
He doesn't need any more of your tea.
Oh, this isn't like
drugs
a
or
oh
anything
dear.
like that.
This, not everything I do is psychedelic, for God's sakes, A woman's got to have her, her wits about her at times.
It's true, Millie can make a good pot of tea. It's
Indeed.
very delicious.
I don't think I've ever had tea.
Hopefully it's not like the
not-
the frog.
No, I'm proficient in cooking, dear. I'm very good. I have an herbalism kit and I have cooking utensils, and I'm just make like a little medicinal tea. Because I have proficiency in medicine and cooking.
I do feel somewhat exhausted. I had a weird night. I still feel a little.
Fader is looking
Anyone?
around and is contemplating asking for a room change because he realized during the night that his room shares a wall with Roswell's room, and the walls are really thin. And Fader is on the verge of suffering a point of exhaustion as well, because he was pretty much kept up all night long listening to a flying toad next door.
Give
And
me.
Millie was up all night bringing dirt from outside inside, and she just like took out all the drawers and filled them
Right on
with
the-
dirt and planted
In the room
them.
on the other side of Fader.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, Fader, DC 12.
What? Constitution, did you say?
Yeah, if you wish to do disadvantage,
how
that's your
everyone-
choice.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think so. I think I should.
Comedian said,
Everyone was
Millie
up
knows
all
how to
night.
have a good time.
That's
So,
right.
I made it.
yeah, but you're still tired. I mean, you're still tired, apparently, but
Oh.
it
You
was
can
hard.
have some tea too, dear. It's fortified with vitamin B.
Thank you. Yes. I think I will. Yes.
Wonderful.
You guys at sea, coming from the west, this tall, skinny, he has a very stern look on his face, like he's constipated and he's mad.
Looks like Leopold.
And he comes, over, and he says, "Are you the students? I'm sorry, the apprentices."
Oh my- God, you should really warn people when you come up to them.
He says, "I am the avowed. My name is Snapple."
Oh,
Snapple?
Snapple?
what a wonderful name.
Snapple.
Snapple,
Hold
would you
on,
like a
where
cup
the-
of tea, dear? You look a bit, you look like peckish.
He
It's so brighten you right up.
looks
It's like
at
a
you.
ray of sunshine in your cup.
He rolls his eyes. No. He says, "I'm here to tell you that Matrius is done it again. He's disappeared. We need your help. Follow me."
Oh, can
You
I have a
guys-
tea first?
And he
No,
turns and he starts
Millie.
to walk north to the pillars.
I whisper to Hemlock, "Who's that again?"
Some guy. Just follow him.
I
says-
also whispered to Hemlock, "He seems suspicious."
Yes, all these people are suspicious.
Yeah, I agree. They're all creepy.
He says to you, he goes, "It appears that Matrius has found his more magnificent mansion that he was looking for. But now we believe he is stuck inside and can't find his way out. That is the only thing that we can think of. Follow me, and I'll bring you to where he was last seen. We can't spare the people right now, so we're going to need you to look around and see what you can find and then report back to us. Do you understand?"
Yes, sir.
Clear as day, dear.
Yes.
Don't worry, we'll find your Matrius
Yeah.
with his fancy robe hat.
Indeed. And
Clearly
he turns
we know where
around.
we are on the totem
Fancy.
pole.
Goodbye, dear. I hope I get
No,
to
no,
see you
no. He
again.
brings you into the pillars. So yeah, he's walking through the halls, and he in these rooms, they're just very simple hallways. They're pretty high, like ceilings, about 12 feet high, and pretty decent width. But you're looking at this place and you're wondering, like, it's a lot bigger inside than it should be on the outside. You see these doors that are, again, lined up kind of on the outsides of the walls. And he opens one of the doors. Inside, you see, it looks like a pretty good, decent size mini library. There's books all along the walls. There's a table in the center with books open on the desk. And he says, "This is where Matrius was working. This is his office. As you can see, he's not here. And we
Yes, I
need
can
you
see that.
to find him."
Just
You said-
like walk around his room and find him. It's a room. Like it's a
He
door.
says, if we're not mistaken, he points at Yumiko. He says, "You're an expert with interdimensional spaces." He says, "All of his research is there on the desk. If you would look through it, you can find out what he was working on. Hopefully, you can find out what happened to him."
Oh, totally. But I kind of need some privacy with my crew, so you can't be here.
I have better things to do than to look after you. And he turns around and he just walks right out.
We'll miss you.
All right,
Nice
bye.
meeting you.
Oh,
We're totally
gee.
screwed.
Yeah,
I
we're
really like
screwed.
him. He's got a scrunchy face.
I guess
I
we
looked
should
at
look
the
in.
papers.
Yeah, go into his books and stuff.
I think the guy with the fancy watch should read the book.
I'd like to do, like, I don't know if I'm looking for traps or not, but something, if he accidentally fell into a alternate dimension, then I'd like to look for, if do an investigation, see if I can find what triggered that.
Okay. So what kind of... Are you proficient in Arcana?
I'm not. I'm mostly looking for traps. I'm looking for something mechanical that might have
Okay.
triggered it.
All right. So yeah, give me invest. Are you moving things around, or are you just gonna stand there and look? Are you gonna
I'm moving things around.
give me an investigation?
Still got some of that tea?
Yes, of course, dear. Here you go.
Thank you.
Pour your cup. Here you go.
When you're
What does it have in it again?
you guys are as everyone else is talking to Mildred about her teas. Fader, you're looking around, and it's clear that Matrius was studying something at his desk. He has a bunch of books open, but your attention is brought to this one book that's it's a pretty decent sized book. I will tell you what it looks like.
So does her tea like knock me out of my high at all?
Is that what it does, Millie?
Am I still tripping?
Millie, is the tea that you gave him really
sorry.
do what it
Yes.
does? Okay.
Yes,
then,
it's Can I like roll? Can I use like an herbalism kit check?
Yeah,
So it's like
yeah.
an herbal tea.
To see how well you made it or
I don't.
something?
Yeah. I don't. You know what? I don't see my herbalism kit in here.
Isn't it
I
just your
do have it.
proficiency? Just whatever your...
It's like wisdom.
Is
Yeah,
it, is it
it's
a
like-
wisdom with
I'll
proficiency?
do a medicine. I'm gonna do a medicine check.
Okay.
Ooh,
I mean,
is that enough?
yeah, I would say DC
I'm not
is
high anymore, right?
10. I mean, it wasn't like
Okay.
potent, but it does help, and it's kind of bringing it down, where you can focus a little bit more, but you don't feel like 100%.
No, yeah, I'm still exhausted. I'm just not high. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not tripping balls.
Straightened you out a little
Got
bit. Took the edge off.
So what are we
so-
doing? Are we looking at? Are we reading books? Are we
Yeah.
reading books?
Fader, yeah, you find this tome. It's a big, heavy tome, and it's labeled "The Joy of Extra-Dimensional Spaces." Its thick covers are made with ornately tooled leather, decorated with gold filigree. This is what you see.
Ooh.
Ooh, it's a bald man.
So did he open it? Or
Give
is it
me-
locked?
If anyone is proficient in Arcana or History, you can roll it for
I
me.
am. Can anyone help me?
I am.
Somebody already rolled it.
I'm
Somebody
not.
rolled-
Mildred, is she?
What did he?
Mm-mm.
I am.
Yeah,
But-
but nobody else.
Leopold already rolled, I think. Or are we all rolling? I
You
have
can roll.
disadvantage, I believe, right?
Leopold,
So I
are
will
you
roll
proficient in
twice.
Arcana?
You said you are efficient, Roswald, right?
Yes, but I
Okay.
have disadvantage because I'm exhausted.
Well,
So I got an 11.
Okay. No, I mean, no, you got for this. It's not that difficult, but you recognize him as Mordenkainen, the bust of Mordenkainen on that book.
Guys, I think this is the book. That's Mr. Mordenkainen. The magnificent mansion.
as Fader,
Man.
as he like goes through the pages, you can see that she has a lot of notes. Not sorry, Matrius has a lot of notes written in like the sides of the book, as if he was deciphering something.
Can I read them?
It's a lot of Arcana stuff. So if you were proficient
no.
in Arcana, yeah, you just see magic words.
Lots of words written in the margins.
Does anyone else look at it?
I
I can't hear you,
handed
Leopold.
off to-
Monk, Leo, are you muted?
Yeah, seems like he's having some.
If you've been talking this whole time, I
I
can't hear
know
you.
that sucks if he was.
How about now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, you're back.
Yeah. I'll take a look. I'm proficient in
Right.
Arcana and history.
I'll hand the book off to Leopold.
Okay.
I'll carry on searching through the desk.
I'm gonna like hover over Leo and just like watch what he's doing to see if he's doing a good job. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here as support. I'm here to help you.
All right. What's everybody else? What is Hemlock doing?
I'm looking for items, just like anything
Flip the
shiny.
page. Next page.
Give me a. Are you? You're flipping through stuff, or are you just looking around like?
Looking around. If there's like a desk or something, I'll open it and see if there's anything shiny in there.
All right, give me an investigation check. What did you get?
A 14.
All right. You're looking around through desks. You're being kind of nosy, going through Matrius's stuff, and you find a black book. It's a little black book in his. It looks like one of his personal drawers. In it, it has these arcane kind of symbols on the front. And when you open it up, it looks like a diary. And you start to read one of the paragraphs, and it says, "I'm having the nightmares again. I don't know why they've come back." He says, but they're terrifying, and he's just going on and on about how scary this dream is that he's having. He doesn't really. It seems like he's almost too scared to describe what the dream is, to relive it. But as you're like flipping through, you notice it's almost like it's a dream book. This book records your dreams, and the person's alone, whoever wields it, when they sleep. So you're looking at his dream journal. What do you do
Seems
with it?
super boring.
It's a little boring.
Do you tell anyone about it
also
though?
have a dream journal.
Millie,
Yes.
come look at this.
Oh, look at this. A dream journal. How fascinating. I keep one just like this.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, totally fascinating. I mean,
Yeah, what is
I
Kimiko
mean-
doing? Is she hanging out with Hemlock?
no, wait, Yumiko's making a mess. She's just like haphazardly searching around everywhere, making a huge mess.
All right. Give me a perception check or investigation, whichever you choose.
Did you just move the tape? He's not going to be under the table.
Are
You
we
do
still
know
doing
where the
the
portal is.
we can only help if we're proficient? Are we doing that? We can only help someone with
not- For helping, yeah. Yeah. Or it
Okay,
really
cool.
depends. It's
So,
really situational. So
Okay.
like
Well,
if
I'm
it's
proficient
role
in
playing
Arcana,
wise,
so
then it's different because you're trying to talk or help that way. But yeah, it really depends.
I'm trying to help Leo read this book and figure something out.
Mhm.
But I don't know if he allows me to help him though, because do you let me help you, or are you like fighting me the whole time? I'm like, oh yeah, that looks like a thing there,
I like it better that you're fighting me, so we'd probably make our own individual rolls.
Oh,
'Cause
I see.
I like that better.
Does that make sense, Sebastian?
Yeah, yep,
If we're
totally
trying to
makes
figure
sense.
something out with the book.
Because honestly, you probably have
Arcana?
a higher intelligence than I do.
So in a sense, it's still almost with advantage because you're both rolling. So
Yeah, just one with a lower.
Well,
yeah.
I have disadvantage, so it's
Oh yeah, for
technically
today.
kinda
Yeah.
1.5. It's 1.5.
Yeah. So while you guys are doing all this is why everyone else is doing their thing and searching. So yeah, it's gonna take you guys a while to go through. But let me get back to Yumiko real quick, what she finds, and then we'll go next person.
Nothing.
No, you find these crystal lenses, and they're made of ivory and gold. When you put them on, it causes anything observed through it to appear to be surrounded by motes of multicolored light.
Oh my
Totally.
god, look at these things that I found.
Who are you
Those
talking
pretty
to?
cool.
Oh, Hemlock?
Yeah.
And Fader, what did you say you were going to do?
Yeah, I have shifted to searching specifically for hidden compartments in and around the desk and bookshelves. Hidden like drawers, like false bottoms in the drawers.
Okay, give me investigation.
How do I get people's dice to get off of my?
I don't know. These aren't getting
Yeah,
off mine either.
weird,
I think it froze.
I thought that was my computer.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh,
gonna
okay, because
reboot. Yeah, they wouldn't come off my screen either.
I got a 20.
Should I refresh as well? Is that how that works?
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah, I just refreshed and they're gone.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm that investigation then.
Okay. Is everyone? Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, investigation.
Nice. Yeah, you're going through his personal belongings, and you find this little hidden compartment in his desk. It kind of just like pops open, and inside you find a quill. So as you're looking at this quill and you might like scribble it on something, you notice that this quill rotates through all the colors of the rainbow.
Okay.
Being a scholar, this is probably like his correction quill where he like crosses things out in his favorite pen. Who else was next? Oh, Millie. Did we do what Millie was doing?
Well, now I'm
Well, she
kind
was
of looking
making
at the
tea.
dream journal.
Oh yeah, the dream journal. Okay. So as you're flipping through that, so that might take you a while as well but you just see, he doesn't often have a lot of nightmares, but he does have a reoccurring one every now and then. You kind of notice it. But it's a pretty big, there's a lot of dreams, so it's going to take a while to read it through, if that's what you guys are going to do. And while you guys were doing that, Roswell and Leopold, what were your rolls?
I rolled a 21.
And what
I rolled
was...
a 20.
Okay. Oh, so you both, as you're flipping through the pages, you kind of both notice at the same time some of her notes, some of his notes, and it kind of says a word, and that word is. Let me find it again.
I found it. High five, Leo. High five, Leo.
I just found.
Scepter.
Okay.
You see that there's a command word called scepter to open this interdimensional space.
Scepter, but we don't know where the space is yet, but we know what to open it with.
As
Good.
Leopold says the word scepter out loud,
Don't say it.
This door just magically starts to appear kind of right behind Yumiko. And just like you see the outline of it kind of just starts to draw itself into the air, and it kind of comes down, and this door just forms.
Yumiko, you found the door.
I look behind me. Oh my god, I'm so magical.
And then
Well done.
immediately you kind of notice the door starts to like fade. So you by the way it's fading, you can tell that it's going to stay that way. It's going to be gone in less than a minute.
What if I touch it?
When you touch it, it feels like a door.
I'm going to do two things. I'm going to put the quill that I just found into one of my belt pouches, and then I'm going to run over and open the door.
Okay.
Well, don't go into a place you got stuck. Marius! Marius!
I'm not going through. I'm just opening the door.
Huh? So let's see.
Matrix, right?
Someone prop it
Matrix.
open with one of these big books.
It's not that it's closing. It's fading away.
We should definitely leave like an instructional message for anyone who comes and happens to find us trapped inside.
If we just say the word very loud, maybe he'll come back.
So
Like once we're inside.
as who opened it again? Fader?
I did, yes.
Yes.
Let me put you on the map. So yeah, you opened the door. That's not good.
Yeah. I don't know if we're supposed to see all of that, huh?
I mean, there's really nothing bad in it, but I don't know why I did that. Let me configure it. Oh, token vision. All right, that's better.
Any like do we see any like runes or anything around the door, on the door?
I like the idea that somebody just mentioned. I'm going to write the word scepter in large letters on a piece of parchment and leave it on the floor.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, you found a quill, right?
Aye,
Say
with the new quill that I just inherited.
When you open the door, you see Matris in there, and he's startled. Oh my goodness! Oh, it's you guys! And he sees you, Yumiko. He goes, "Of course! If anyone could find me, it would be you." Oh,
We totally saved you. You were stuck here, weren't you?
I was. He says, I was so excited that I found the command word to open it. I didn't realize you needed a command word to get out as well. And it wasn't in that book. So I got trapped. But it's good that you're here. He says, come in. He says, your first assignment. It will be here. Perfect.
Wait. If we go in, how do we get out?
Oh, no. Once I come out, I will cast a spell that will keep the door open. You'll be fine.
Oh.
Plus, you
Okay.
have an expert here anyway. He says,
This is true.
and when you see him, he's standing there and he's holding this little stone kind of idol, and it looks like an imp. And it's like a perfect little mold of an imp, and he's holding it in his hands.
Marius, what is that?
Oh, isn't it fabulous? I mean, look at the detail on this thing. He says, I saw it in one of the other rooms. He says, I'm gonna look into this and see if it's an actual imp. The detail is just way too good to not be.
Does it seem wise
sure
to
you should?
remove it?
Oh,
That's
I am
exactly. Yep,
pretty
you are on
experienced in magic
the same
here.
wavelength.
I'll be okay.
Wait, you just got stuck in your own room.
He says, oh, well, I mean, that's a little different. He says, I'm sure if I had time, I would have found the command word inside the mansion somewhere. He says, but
Or you
now that you're here,
died in here.
you'll cut the time in half. He says, please, come in. He says, just look around, start to document everything you see. If you see anything curious, make a note of it. I'll be right back. I will cast a spell to keep the door open. And then we'll go from there. This is so excited. He's just so excited.
Is there anything dangerous in here?
It's not even the right Matrius. He says, "Oh no." He says, "I think there's. I saw some cats walking around. I heard some things, but nothing came out at me."
Is there any light in here, or is it just pitch black?
There's light.
Okay.
Plus, when you're standing inside the magnificent mansion, the light there, you would see like kind of light coming through windows, but when you look through the windows, all you see is this kind of white kind of energy mist thing, because there's no outside of an interdimensional space, but there is a light that kind of softly glows through the windows.
Huh.
I'll go in.
All
'Cause
right.
I heard cats.
Might as well if it's our first assignment.
Which door had the cats in it?
He was just walking through the hallways.
Oh,
So everyone steps in. What is happening?
It's not letting me in. It's saying it's bumping me into a wall.
Use your.
yeah.
The
Me
door
too.
got. The door keeps
Oh,
getting
it's to
closed.
the left.
What happens?
Oh.
Yeah, I am just not able to get into the game altogether. Like when I reloaded, it just won't reload for me.
Really?
Yeah, I can't get in. I've tried like
That's why he's still not. His camera never came back.
I thought that was just my computer. I was like, oh,
Me
he
too.
made him disappear.
So what happens when you
It
reload?
was just Yumiko's computer.
So I get like the little anvil up in the corner, and it gives me this like gray textured screen, but nothing
Ooh.
ever comes up.
Did you use the correct link, or you just reloaded? So it should be the correct link.
I reloaded and then I canceled out, and I went back and like redid the link and put my password in, and
Oh, that's not good.
I'm doing it.
All right. So, but everyone comes in.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, as you all walk into the door, he's excited. He says, "Oh, Yumiko, this is such a great find. It's rare to find a permanent, magnificent mansion." He says, "We can study this together and maybe, hopefully, recreate it." And then he.
Yeah, totally.
He turns around, and as he walks out the door, you just hear this scream, "Ah!" And when you turn around, you see the doors behind you slam shut, but as they're closing, you see the imp that he was holding in his hand come alive and just start slashing at him, and he's and the door just slams shut, and you hear nothing.
Why don't anybody
Scepter.
listen to us?
Scepter. Scepter.
That's not the word to get out.
You keep screaming
Not
scepter,
working.
but nothing happens.
Scepter.
Come on then.
I'm pulling out.
Guys were stuck.
As you're standing here, the ceiling arches to 15 feet overhead, and there's long hallways that stretch out on either side of the foyer. Yeah, and that's what you see.
I'm pulling out both of my daggers.
Okay.
What? Calm down. There's nothing.
So I can only
there's no
see
danger
like
yet.
5 feet out.
All I know is the last thing
somebody
we
opened
saw
the
of
door.
Matrius.
I didn't open that.
The last thing we saw of Matrius was him being attacked by an imp.
Because he didn't listen. We told him
Right.
not to go out with that statue, and he did. I'm
Might
here
as
for
well
cats.
start looking. We have to find an exit word.
Ah, there we go.
All right.
Oh, cats, where are you?
So there's a hallway.
Yep. So you have this long hallway that goes east to west. On both ends, you see doors, and then you also see multiple doors on the opposite side of the entranceway.
Somebody opened that door. I don't know
Yes,
who
I
did.
opened the door.
All right. So yeah, I'll just put it on pause
Which one?
until.
This one.
So you open the door to the north of you. Inside, you see a study. The entire far wall of this room is a floor-to-ceiling bookshelf. Even more books are rested on several large scarlet armchairs and small wooden tables. And there are several paintings on the walls. A fluffy black cat is curled up on one of the chairs. And it just kind of raises its head and looks at you guys curiously.
Kitty.
Do you...
I would
Yes.
rush over to it.
All right, so...
I don't think it's a real.
So we have Hemlock running over to the cat. Give me an animal handling check. Do you try to touch it and pet it?
No, I would like to cast Speak with Animals, please.
Okay. So you go over, you start casting your spell. Does Fader go in as well?
Fader's going to hang out at the doorway.
Okay. And what
so he
about
can see through.
Roswell?
I don't see the cat from where they opened it, so I just see her run in there. So I can't get really around, and I wouldn't really try to go in there without checking first. So no, he stays out.
All right. Does anyone else go in? Leopold or Millie?
Leopold is in there,
I
yes.
wanted to go.
Okay. So you guys all go in. I'm sorry, Leopold, you said yes?
Yes.
And Brendan, you're still with us in Discord, right? Does she go in?
Yes. Yes.
I don't even see her. So someone on top of her? Yep. All right, so you guys all go in.
I didn't.
Besides, yeah, Fader and Roswell stay outside. Hemlock, you casted your spell. What do you ask this cat?
Hello. We're new to this area.
Pet me.
Of course.
And
He
it's
wants
like,
us to pet him.
and it starts doing its thing.
You speak cat?
I do.
Not touching.
I speak
Dan,
all types of animals.
I'm so jealous, and I start petting the cat.
The fur will get everywhere. Oh.
Yes, feels nice. Just like loving it.
I'll ask, why are you here?
Pet
in the-
me.
Okay,
And it starts rubbing up against you.
Do I see Fader pull out a bow?
I'm
and
sheathing my
arrow?
daggers and pulling out my bow and knocking an arrow.
For what?
Just keeping
Like-
an eye on things.
Suspicious.
Okay. You guys see him pull out a bow and knock an arrow for some reason.
Like, don't you dare! And I start scratching under his chin.
I think it's just a cat.
Under my chin?
Hemlock, you just hear, yes, more.
he loves it. He's
I'm
not
going to
really
look at the
smart,
books.
unfortunately. Is there anything we need to know, cat?
Pet me more.
Oh, we'll pet you more, and
I'm hungry as well.
Why are you in here?
What did it say?
Resting.
He's hungry.
And it kind of stretches its claws out. Does that thing. Hungry now.
He's
I don't
hungry.
have- Do you have a mushroom or something?
And
Oh
it,
yes.
Feed the cat mushroom.
We only have mushrooms, maybe.
So
I don't think you could feed cats mushrooms. I think it's poisonous.
Yeah.
Is it?
So the
Yes.
knowledge and awareness of this
I should-
animal is limited to their intelligence, which is a 3. So that's why it's just like, patch me.
He's not that smart.
I'm gonna
God darn it.
start reading the book covers if they have.
That's okay.
Titles.
Kitties are so cute. They don't have to be smart.
That is true.
Give me an investigation, Leopold.
Sure, I can do that. I'm not very good at it, but we could try it. I guess I am proficient, but not that talented.
You do notice a thing, though. You do notice a lot of the books, almost all of the books in here, are written by someone named Fistandia. Most of these books they look like they're memoirs.
Memoirs of Fistandia.
What is Millie doing in here while this is happening?
Good question. I am looking for any sort of like plant life, I guess. Just like looking around for different things, interesting things, which would be, yeah, like natural thing.
Just a cat.
Yeah, you're looking for anything kind of natural or naturey, and there's really nothing in here like that. Give me a investigation check.
You're gonna have to roll it for me.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually. Oh, okay. I don't think it's letting me in, but it
Alright.
gave me the load screen again, which is great.
You got
Mika's got a real kitty.
You got a 10 as well. So yeah, as he's looking through the books and you're looking for any kind of naturey things, you do notice something behind the bookshelf. As you're looking around, you see a little pot, it looks like there's a little plant, and you go to grab it, but the plant inside looks like it died a long time ago. But that's when you kind of notice this little button behind it in the bookshelf. And do you push it?
Yes.
I can just see her just like, ooh, and just push it without even thinking twice about it. She pushes the button and yeah.
Wait, what do you do?
The bookshelf just it just kind of unlocks and it kind of swings open a little bit and you find a secret door.
What the?
Oh, good job, Millie.
What the?
Don't do that again. Oh, that could have been bad.
She's so
Oh,
smart.
it's fine. Look at this fancy door.
Is Fader still knocking his arrow, or is he doing
No,
something?
I've put my my bow and arrow away.
The cat safe? You deem the cat safe?
So far.
All right.
This is kitty hour on D&D.
Yes.
Yeah.
Say hello.
Let's see.
I'm gonna cycle power on my computer real quick and see if that helps.
Okay. Hemlock. As you were... No, I guess that would be Leopold as well, since he was looking through all the books. You're playing with the cat. Leopold, you also find another book. On this book, it looks just like the previous book with Mordenkainen on it, but this book only has the letter I on its spine.
We're probably going to have to find multiple books with letters on them, aren't we?
Why are you constipated again?
You really should have had Millie's tea. It would have, whoop.
Cleaned you right out.
Yep. Whoop.
Loosened you up. I had it. I'm holding it in though.
What did it do to you?
I'm just holding it in.
Maybe there's
I
a
don't have
bathroom in
prestidigitation
here.
to get rid of it.
The
Please be a
cat...
trap in here. Please be a trap in here.
The cat says, I'm bored. And it gets off the couch and it walks out the front door and it takes a left down the hall.
Okay, bye.
No.
He's taking a left.
And then as he was leaving, you heard him say, I'm hungry. When you were like, no, I'm
That must
hungry.
mean it's safe that way.
He's very hungry.
It's a
Or he's gonna
cat.
go eat.
There's stairs
Maybe-
down here.
Leo, what do you? Oh,
So-
you should go down.
Yeah, Leopold, when you walk in there, you see these stairs that descend.
Should we explore more up here? Do we feel? I mean, this is the first room we've been in, but it is a secret, so. How is everyone feeling?
I'd like to go downstairs.
No, I
My
do
stomach.
enjoy a good stare.
My stomach goes.
Yumiko,
Does that mean you want to go downstairs too?
While you guys
Yes.
are in this room looking around, you also notice that there are paintings on the walls. They look like landscape scenes. One is with a large green dragon emerging from a grove of pine trees. You see a study of Pegasus in flight. And you see a portrait of a unicorn in a wooded glade.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if I could see anything seems magical or have any runes on it or anything like that? If any of these books have any other markings or these paintings have anything moving or something like that?
Yeah, you can give me a
Or would that be
Arcana
an-
check. I
Arcana?
mean, it's kind of the same. Like it's either or. If you're looking for
Yeah,
just...
no, I'm doing Arcana. I just
yeah,
got to roll 2. I got at best, I got a 10.
So yeah, as you're looking around, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary that might be magical.
I'd like to look behind. Are the paintings in frames hanging on the wall? Are they affixed to the wall?
They're hanging on the walls.
I'd like to look behind the frames.
Okay, you see a wall.
Okay.
Can I steal the unicorn picture?
Yeah, where are you gonna put it? It's a big frame, so you're just gonna hold on to it.
Just cut it out, and then roll it up, and then fold it. Perfect.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure this place has a defense mechanism with the imps, so I don't know if I would suggest.
Does she do it?
I don't see any imps.
Wait a minute. Do you think this unicorn is going to come to life if I bring it outside this room? Because that would be so cool.
That would be most excellent. Oh my goodness. A unicorn.
I think I'm going to take this off and roll it up and shove it in my pocket.
All right.
Let's not take the dragon though. That would be scary. Just like boom, you know.
So she takes the painting off,
just
you
the
cut it out, and then you just roll it up, and yeah, you stuff it in your pocket. Nothing happens though, as Leopold's like waiting for something to get triggered. Nothing happens.
Okay, how about we go downstairs? I'm sure there's more things
Go
for you
ahead.
people to steal.
Oh, sounds good. Let's go.
If it doesn't belong to anyone, is it really stealing?
Yeah, it was like an ancient abandoned place.
It belongs to a big magical mansion.
The door wasn't even locked.
So let me see.
The door was locked with a magical word that only
No, it's not. It's
associated.
not locked. It was just disappeared.
Whose mansion is this?
Okay.
Is this the mansion?
It
What
was a
mansion?
it was a permanent, magnificent mansion gifted to an archmage.
Is the archmage still alive?
Mordenkainen.
Well, not Mordecai.
No,
Right,
no.
is it Mordekainen?
As you
Because if they're not alive, I'd say this is all free, like, to take.
This is probably what Festania.
Festandia.
Because that's what all the books were.
Yep. Yeah, that
Memoirs.
You guys, yeah. So Maestris told you it was she was gifted this magnificent mansion from Mistra herself, a permanent one, and then yeah, she went missing.
All right, might
so-
as well open.
Yeah, as you come down the first set of stairs, you see a door directly in front of you. Then it takes a right to the south, and then you see a door on the west wall.
Are we
place has
opening
a
this
lot of
door?
doors.
Yeah, might as well open the door.
All right. You
Oh.
open. Oh wait,
Oh,
yeah.
that door. Okay.
That's what he was in front of. So when you open up this door, the air kind of rushes out, and the air smells of astringent chemicals. There's long wooden tables stretched across the room, laden with vials, beakers, flasks holding various liquids of powders. Books are stacked between the glassware and chemicals. Yellow paper charts of and blackboards full of complex formulas cover the walls.
An alchemist
Gross.
laboratory.
Stinks.
Yes, it stinks so bad.
Ooh.
It's an alchemical laboratory. It should be.
I can't go in there. It's too much.
On one of the tables, as you're looking around, you see that there are 4 clay figures that rest on them. They kind of have like humanoid shapes, barely humanoid shapes to small winged body like lifeless creatures.
They look like imps, like the imp statue we saw.
Not as clear as that. No,
Detailed.
not at all.
In progress.
Actually, they don't look at that. They're just like they're so just like as if someone just took clay and kind of made a little humanoid figure with wings. So they're not detailed at all. Yeah.
Ha.
Angel.
Can I go through this stuff and see if I can find anything of
Yeah.
interest?
Is anyone? Yeah.
Magically.
Give me an Arcana check. Anyone who wants to, who's proficient with Arcana.
Might as well.
Just rolling terrible. Ah. Gosh darn it.
Nope.
Let's see.
Nothing here.
Yep. Doesn't look like there's anything here. I got
So,
a 8.
Oh.
I rolled an 8,
and Roswell
and he
will
rolled a 6.
10. Oh.
6.
I'm rolling twice because I got disadvantage. So I got an 8.
Yeah. You guys are not doing well. Any?
Oh, we can't find. This place looks barren.
I don't know
Besides
much about
these little clay
alchemicals.
statues.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
roll an
mine.
intelligence check from. Well, no, she's low too. Don't you guys wish you were all scholars now?
I just have disadvantage. I have
Yeah,
a plus
that's
5,
true. You
so-
would be fine if you didn't have. If you weren't so tired from the tea. You're just not doing well.
No, from the frog, man.
Yeah. The frog, not the tea.
The tea helped.
That is true. We did say the tea kind of brought down some of the effects. So actually, we'll say that kind of wore off by now. So we'll go. What was your first roll for? Oh, you don't.
Well, I got an 8 and a 23.
Yeah, so you have an 8. Never mind. You had an 8 anyway. All right. So looking around, you can kind of tell like this room is kind of used for transmutation, like trying to turn some kind of materials into other materials, but you can't really figure out what they were trying to turn things into.
Well, might as well go look at that other room.
I'd like to take a look at the clay statues first.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence?
Well, yeah, you don't have anything, do you?
I have
I can
investigation.
try to
Oh.
identify it. I can try to identify it. I
Use
just
it.
need 11 minutes.
I just want to see if there's any shiny, like really quick, like on the tables, like anything shiny.
Give me investigation. Okay.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, Thader, you look around and you can't figure out what they were trying to make with these.
Are they hard? Like they're dried?
Yeah, they don't look like. I mean, they look like they're hard in the sense that they were just sitting out for a long time. It's like so kind of just drying up like the clay. You can still feel a little bit of moisture to them, but yeah.
I'm gonna wait until everybody else appears as though they're done investigating them, and then I'm gonna break one of them.
All right. So, Hemlock, when you're looking around at the table, you do notice 2 bottles that have labels on them, and there are 2 vials that contain potions of healing.
Ooh.
Look what I found, boys and girls. Look.
Potions that are labeled
Aw.
potions of healing.
Yes, I
Are
read.
they actually?
We'll just find out when we
Brand.
need them.
Great
Oh, you can
plan.
taste it, right? You could give it a little. Give
I
it
am
to
not-
Millie. Millie's good with those things.
No, we are not giving it to Millie.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm good
No,
with
just
this things.
the taste.
So you see them talking about their vials while Fader's just waiting for them to leave. He's like, just get out of the room. As he wants to smash his
What's
thing.
going on?
Those things have really crappy wings. I have really cool wings. Do you want to see?
I do.
And they're like pop, cool, like bat-like wings.
Do they just come
Yeah.
out? Do they come out like what's that vampire movie? God, I'm so bad.
Dracula?
Little
Dra-
vampire.
No, they had the werewolves and the vampires, and it was like now Underworld. Like the second one where the guy's wings would come out, or they kind of like that, where they just come off. Like he was like the main vampire in the second movie.
She never
they
watched it.
kind of
Oh,
like
never
appear
mind.
as-
Yeah, that's
they
kind of
appear
how
like
his
I
were.
want to. Yeah,
Do
Yeah.
they grow out though, or do they just appear?
they just appear when I want them to.
Oh, okay. Are they always there though? Like, can you bump people with it?
No, they go away. They actually go away,
No.
like into her back.
Okay.
It's weird. Okay.
I'm gonna stop waiting. I'm gonna draw one of my daggers, and the rest of the party notices my daggers are they're not what you would normally think of as a dagger. They're the blades are almost obsidian black, and they've got a wicked curve to them. And with the hilt, I'm just gonna smash one of the.
As soon as I see this, I'm gonna leave the room because I'm afraid that he's gonna blow stuff up.
Right. He
That looks
stabs
like so
it.
much fun.
Yeah, and it just goes right into the clay golem, and it just now it's like a little stuck, and so
Oh, it was.
now your
I was
dagger
with the
has
hilt
little.
to try and break
Oh,
it.
the hilt! No, it didn't. It just like indented it, like a little cracked a little bit, but in the center it was still too wet, so it just kind of made a indent.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, and with that, it is 9:35, so I gotta do my let's see who won for my raffle. It's gonna be a player, watch. 'Cause- Oh wait, it's
I
still
don't think
no
any of us entered.
I didn't enter.
timer.
I did
Why
not.
is-
I did not.
Me neither.
No, what's it?
I
Brendan
didn't
did.
know about this raffle.
So they did say 9:30, but for some reason the raffle still says it's going for another 50 minutes.
I
No,
don't
it
know. It
says
says
you
you no
cannot-
longer can enter
yeah.
the raffle.
Okay, it did. Okay, I just reloaded. I refreshed the page. What's going on today with the internet? All right. Yeah, there's only 5 people in there. It's funny. All right. Drum roll. Do we have one? Amel 1A33. Remember, are they here? I don't see that, but that's who won.
I didn't even see them vote. Do a thingy.
People were voting earlier. A few of them did, like before it was open all day.
Oh, it's open all day. Okay.
All right, that was fun. Anyway, back to the game.
All right. So wait, who won?
Hopefully it was Amel. I guess
Over
Amelia.
Amelia?
I guess that's because it has a 1. I'm assuming that's probably an I.
Amelia?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amelia 33.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll have to reach out to her
Congrats,
later.
Amelia, once you watch this, if you watch this later.
That's funny. Where were we? Oh yeah, he just knocked it into the thing. It kind of flaked a little bit, cracked on the outside because that's where it was harder. But you notice on the inside it's still a little soft. And then everyone kind of walked out thinking it was going to explode. Yeah, what do you guys do next?
Well, we
Yumiko
just
wants
gotta
to grab
steal it.
another one and throw it against the wall.
All right, you grab it and you huck it against the wall, and just like kind of pieces of it flake off. Maybe a leg falls off, but it just lands on the ground and nothing happens.
This door sounds locked, I'm assuming. That's what that
No,
noise
it's
is.
open. It's open.
Okay.
When you open this door, you see it leads to another hallway that leads to the east, and then you see another door that's on the southern wall.
Oh, good, more doors. I'll open this southern door, I guess.
Okay. When you open up this
Hey,
room,
Millie, you coming?
I'm in here, but I still can't see the map.
Ah.
Can you see your character?
No,
Let me
I
see
just see white.
Poor Brendan. I don't know what to say. So when you open up this room, this dark stone-walled room contains only a few objects. A 5-foot diameter circle of intricate runes covers the floor. There's an empty wooden bookstand opposite the door and a bronze brazier at the other end, at the other 3 cardinal points of the circle, sorry. Whatever material they contained had long ago burned to cinders, but the room still smells of charcoal and sulfur. Sitting next to the bookstand is a warty toad.
I found another
What?
animal you can speak
A
to.
toad.
Is it alive?
It looks alive. I'm not touching it.
Hello.
Oh, little toad is so cute.
Yeah, the toad's just sitting there, like in the center of the room, staring at you guys. And you also see a book on this little table here.
Has it been 10
but-
minutes?
I would say
Probably not.
we're getting close, but not yet.
Okay, so can I talk to the frog real quick? I mean, the toad real quick?
Uh-huh.
Nobody touch anything. Hello, toad.
It looks right at you. It's a little surprised.
I can speak to animals. Yes, it's crazy. Anyway, are you friendly? Can Millie touch you?
I'm just a toad.
Are you just a toad?
Yes.
That does not sound correct.
Give me an insight check.
With these 14s all day.
I mean, it's hard to tell because it looks scared. So,
Hey, we ain't gonna. We're not going to hurt you. We come in peace. We're just researchers. Is there anything I should know?
I am a toad.
Okay, well, I know you can talk more than that a little bit.
He says,
What did it say?
We opened the door so you can hop out of here finally. I know you're a little toad. You don't have like arms.
Is he in the middle of the circle?
no, he's over here in this corner, like southwest corner. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I was looking to see if I had an icon I could put there, but I don't.
So is it okay if Millie gives you a little hug? She loves toads and frogs and stuff.
Millie's already like holding.
All
it.
right, Millie is holding
Oh,
you now.
well, if you tried to touch it, then it would have tried to do something. So I get Millie.
I have animal handling. Can I roll an animal handling check?
Yeah. So you see this little toad and ooh, let me just go grab it.
Yes.
Go grab the toad.
Grabbing the toad.
Why are you people so interested in holding them dirty
I
things?
can't. I don't know if it's gonna let me roll. No, I can't roll either. So you got.
We're animal people, okay, Leo?
Animal handling.
Yes, it's an animal.
All right, you get a 17.
Nice.
So yeah, you see this toad, and you're just like your eyes light up, and you go to touch it, and it screams, and it turns into a quasit,
Huh.
and it just goes, and it bares its fangs, and it attacks. Everyone, roll initiative.
I just pulled out my bow and knocked an arrow.
Oh dear.
I mean, you could. That's part of a regular turn anyway, so you don't have to really mention it.
How
Why?
do we roll initiative?
Yeah.
Right click on your
Right-click on-
token, and then there's a little cross
Yeah.
toggle combat state, and then the little fist up at the top right. Click on that. Oh, that's right. You're using the other thing though.
Well, no, I'm in the game.
You just right click on your token and then hit the shield in swords, and it puts you into the role, the combat tracker, and that's you get to the combat tracker by going to the fist.
And then you click on that little thing there.
Yeah,
Got it.
you can. Yep.
I did it. You got it, Meek?
Wait, no, I don't know how to do it.
She just has to hit
Right-click
the
on
thing.
your
In,
character.
she got it in the turn tracker. She just has to hit.
Yeah. So top
Oh,
right, there's
yeah,
a little
so-
fist. So click on that, and then there should be a little dice next to your name.
In Foundry on the right, the little tabs at the top. There's a little
She got it.
chat.
There you go.
There you go.
So Fader, who was already ready with his arrow knocked, you see this thing turn into a quasit and start to hiss at Mildred.
I'm gonna loose this arrow.
Okay.
Come on. There we go. Right. And that's a bow. Come on. And is this a sneak attack? Is there somebody in next to him?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. So I want a. Come on. Sorry, my mouse is being wonky. All right. Short bow. Come on.
Ooh.
Here we go. Okay, it's not rolling. It's not.
What do you?
It's not.
I assume that I'm in here.
Oh,
Oops.
you're in here.
I didn't realize
Oh.
that I was hitting it all these times. All right,
By myself?
attack.
I think
No,
you're
we're
just
all in
not
there.
seeing what's there.
I'm not.
Here we go.
That's a hit.
That's a 21. So that's a damage from the. I can't tell if my mouse is actually clicking or if it's.
If you look at the chat, you
There
can
we
just
go.
hit the damage button in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but my mouse is not behaving.
Alright. Roll your
And I'm
sneak.
going to do a sneak attack.
I think it's just a D6.
Damn.
Oh,
All right. You shoot that arrow, and it just goes right into its mouth and out the back of its head, and it just drops. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. It drops, but it's still going. It's just twitching.
Okay.
How is it still alive?
Because they have resistance to piercing.
No, I'm just, it wasn't me. That was him speaking.
Is that all?
I'm going to take a movement. No, I'm going to stay right where I am.
All right,
I
Yumiko.
think that's it. I don't. Yeah.
Why is this so loud?
All right. You cannot attack my best friend.
Smoosh. Smoosh.
I don't know if I know how to do this right, so give me a second.
Yeah, just click on the attack.
Vader's a little concerned because I just fired an arrow at this thing, and then Yumiko starts screaming that you can't attack my best friend, and I'm a little scared that I just attacked her best friend, Quasit.
What are you gonna do, Yumiko?
What's going on?
Did I not do it?
Did you click on this? Well, just tell him
It
what you
says
got.
I rolled a 22, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not showing up in the game. So I'll just what are you hitting him with?
The mall.
Okay. Yeah, so that would
Bludgeoning.
hit. Now what's the damage?
Okay, come on. click the damage. No, where is it? No, click that.
Alright, just roll the dice
Yeah,
in the
that's
game.
the problem.
What is the damage dice?
You gotta hit the button, Meek.
It's 2d6. Sorry.
Next time, hit this, please.
Alright,
Hit this.
you
Don't
guys are
hit the little
speaking in
thing.
a thing. Alright. Yeah, that you swing your thing and it just smashes them. And it just drops. Yeah,
Oh,
and
thank
it's
you
just
so
lying there
much,
dead.
Good job. Oh my goodness.
A little bit of goo like just splats out on Hemlock and Mildred.
Oh, look at that. He was so squishy.
That was special.
I'll just wipe that off of you. There.
Oh, yeah, dear. Don't worry. I'm such a mess already.
Thank you.
Do not touch
I'm gonna
me.
go over and look at the corpse.
Okay.
I knew it was fishy. I asked him, you could talk more, you're a toad, and he's just like, I'm a toad. It's weird. I don't know.
Now, we didn't get any sort of bad feeling from the cat. You were handling the cat, and it was okay with that.
He was
yes?
okay, I think so. Nothing weird. I mean, he just wanted pets, and he was hungry.
Maybe
I
we
mean, he
should
could
tell
have
it
eaten
that
a
there's.
toad.
Oh, true.
Or
There's a
was
book
it?
on a shelf. Let's go look at the book.
On this book, you find a letter B on its spine.
Aye.
Yep. Okay, we're finding
Oh.
letters.
We are picking up and bringing these lettered books with us. Yes.
Yeah, we're bringing lettered books with us. Of course we are.
These are gonna get heavy.
You said
They're
B.
books.
Don't
Can
worry. I'm super
Can I-
strong.
I wonder if these
Can I-
letters are going to spell out the word for opening the door.
That would make sense.
You're so smart.
Can I investigate this circle on the ground?
Yeah. How you gonna?
Arcana?
Yep.
Am I still rolling with disadvantage?
No. We'll say by this time it
Okay. Well, 22. Sorry, I rolled 2 anyway, but 22 is the first one.
Yeah, you can tell that this is a summoning circle. You've read about them before. You used to summon
I think somebody summoned that thing that we just killed.
Should we like ruin the circle so
Aye.
nothing else can be summoned?
Can you break a summoning circle?
Yeah, just erase it.
I could totally beat it up with my weapon and crumble it.
I feel like every room we're just breaking things. Maybe we shouldn't keep breaking
That's
everything.
fine. I mean, no one needs this summoning circle here.
Maybe
Touche.
some water and some, spit and shine. Start spitting on it and maybe rub it.
Wait,
No?
doesn't someone know some sort of cleaning spell?
It's
Yeah, but they're
magical rune.
Then hit it.
how was it written? Just hit it. Yumiko.
Okay, I start
Wipe it
smashing the
out.
crap out of the tile.
All right. What a magnificent mansion smash! Since it's magic. I would, yeah, because they drew this on the floor. So when you smash it, you do start to kind of defile the runes and break it apart. You're kind of feeling confident as you smash your tiles up that you disabled this summoning circle.
Take that circle.
Oh my goodness.
Is it possible that we're failing our first test right now?
Why?
No way. We totally just
We would-
killed this monster and beat up a circle.
And we're getting books.
It's the circle that's got.
I mean, I'll write it down.
What are
in
you
my
thinking,
journal.
Fader?
I don't know. I'm imagining Matrius coming back in here and finding
If he's alive.
things broken and scattered.
We had to fight. We had to defend ourselves.
Yeah, there were like
that is true.
monsters and stuff. They could have done it.
There was like 40 of those little goblin-looking things in here. We killed all of them.
Fantastic.
They
Can
somehow
we
coalesced
go
into one
along?
corpse.
Leopold, does he just like walk out and
Yeah, he walks out and just opens the next door.
Leo left again. We have to go.
So, Leopold, when you open up this room, you get a whiff of smells of alcohol and brine that just come out and permeates this room.
And
you see,
brine?
Yep. You see
Pickle.
glass vessels, large and
Pickles?
small, that stands in rows on the floor and tables, ranging from 1 foot to 6 feet tall. Inside each vessel is the body of a creature floating in clear liquid. A 1 foot
That's not pickles.
Ew.
A 1 foot tall container is missing its lid and has no occupant.
Oh no.
Oh, was that meant for the frog thing?
Oh, maybe. Oh, you're so smart, maybe. Or, even worse, there's a pickled man walking around.
A pickle man?
Yeah.
Are all of the other contents dead?
Give me a medicine check.
Tap the jaw. Roll the tap jaw.
I was gonna say, Yumiko just picks up one of the
Yeah.
jars and like shakes it.
Yeah, you.
But why? No.
I have no idea.
And it opens up and falls onto Leopold.
Nope. Run away.
So, yeah, they're not moving inside. Give me history checks, everyone, or animal handling, whichever one you want to.
I'm pretty good at history.
I'm trash at both, so.
Did mine roll? Did it? No.
So we got.
Come on.
Can you guys see my rolls?
I
Yes.
saw it. Yep.
All right. Sorry, my game's like I can't get through this door, and I also can't see my rolls.
So I don't know what's happening. So many
So,
rolls. So we got 11,
22,
22.
17.
All right. So Millie recognizes a cockatrice in one of them and a flump. Hemlock recognizes a giant fire beetle. And Fader recognizes a small grell. Who else got a Leopold? You recognize a pseudo dragon, and then did anyone else
No,
roll?
I'm not the pseudo dragon.
I got a 16.
Roswell, you see a bunch of severed hands in the same jar. And then you also see what appears to be some kind of strange tadpole in one of the jars. And for a second, you see it kind of move, but it's kind of really slow, but it did look like it might have still been alive.
I would like to go over to it.
No,
Okay.
don't go toward the wiggly thing.
It's small, right? It's a tadpole.
Yeah.
Millie, I need you to come and look at this tadpole. It's a tadpole. It's a pre-frog. It's almost a frog.
Pre-frog.
Yes, I see that. Okay.
You should take it.
You're spot on, lad. I see that. Well, touching frogs has not gone so well for me so far.
Me neither, to be honest.
I've suddenly become a lot more wary that apparently cute little toads can turn into giant, ferocious monsters that wishes to eat me. So
Can I make an Arcana on this tadpole? See if there's anything weird.
Nothing for Arcana, really. You know, you would have to try to identify the animal of what it is.
Do you want me to see?
I would like. You want to come and identify this? It moved.
Yeah, I'll
I saw it
try.
move. It seems like the only thing in here that's moving.
I'm just going to peek outside the door.
I don't know what to do.
I identify.
Yeah. So where is everyone in this room, by the way? Like.
Uh-oh.
No, I just want to because you
I'm
have
over by
people
the
who
thing.
are. All right.
Where's
so we'll
where is the animal that they're looking at?
It's closer to this
I'm
end
next
of
to the
the room.
tadpole.
Leopold is standing inside the door, not interested in all the disgusting things in jars.
I'm standing back here with an arrow knocked.
I'll pick up the jar and go, "Hello, little guy."
Okay. Yeah, it kind of just swims over and it's looking at you and it's just like kind of swimming and looks all like friendly, like, hey, yeah.
Hey, you okay?
It like kind of, you know, wiggles up against the glass, like, let me
Do you
out.
want to get out?
And it wiggles up to the top, like trying to, yeah.
He wants to get out.
I don't.
No.
How about everybody back up and I'll open it.
I'm concerned about the fact that it understands. Oh, well, you could speak to animals.
I can speak to animals.
Oh, okay.
I don't think we should take it out. It seems too.
Can you
eager.
survive in there?
And it shakes its head. Mm-mm.
I don't know. It's a little weird.
It's
no.
I feel like it's. I don't trust it, but is it cute?
It's
so
totally cute.
It's cute.
I mean,
you know how I love ugly animals.
I mean, it's yeah.
I mean,
let it out.
There's a bunch of animals in here that you wouldn't want to set free. I don't know if you want to set that free.
Indeed. What is
there
the
is the
best
fact
case
that
scenario?
We saw a cute little frog, and it turned into a monster.
Everyone, give me
And
perception
we beat
checks.
it super easily. What did you say, Sebastian?
Perception checks.
I got an 18.
I only
You guys
got a
can see
9.
my roll, right?
All right. So.
Can you see
yes,
my roll?
you got an 8.
Yep.
Okay.
You got an 8.
Perfect.
All right. So, yeah, as you guys are all standing there looking at this tadpole that's looking all cute, everyone who had a higher than 18 or 18 or higher notices as they look over the large jar of hands, you see them all like slowly lifting the lid off the top, and then it kind of just falls off and they all just start climbing out really fast. Everyone roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
The little tadpole winked at me, guys. I think I want to open it.
Now active encounter.
Let me put them on. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Remind me how I roll initiative again. I'm sorry.
Right click on your
character. Right click on your token.
And then the little shield, sword and shield, and then go over to the fist on the tab right. And then click on the dice.
Not so good this time.
All right, Millie. Somehow you see these things first.
Look at those! You don't see that every day.
No.
No. Gonna cast a shillelagh. And then I'm going to whack it. Not quite sure how that works.
It's basically a spell attack.
I don't have a spell attack. Let me try. Okay, so this is a shillelagh attack,
Yeah, so attack with your staff, right?
but I get
Well,
a
no.
different modifier.
Oh.
It's basically a spell attack instead of using the
All right.
staff.
So that still hits.
Okay, I can't see the roll, but
14.
I will roll damage,
All right.
and that's magical.
4 damage. Yeah, your shillelagh just smacks it, and just you hear just all the fingers kind of break, and it just drops and falls to the side. The other 3 start pouring out.
That's it.
All right. Leopold.
Oh no, those look very sticky. We are not.
They've got grubby little fingernails.
Nope, not enjoying that at all. Let's just light crossbow them, please. Yes.
That hits.
Oh, very good.
All right.
Very
yeah.
good.
As the next one kind of climbs out the top and it jumps, and your arrow just right, and it goes into the wall behind it, and it's just standing there attached to the wall.
Not touching me.
Roswell. Roswell.
Okay, so they have to. I'm gonna use create bonfire, and it has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
13 is what it has.
Gets a 15.
All right, so nothing happens.
It comes up, yeah, and it just dodges out of the way real quick. They are up. All right. First one comes out, and it goes after Fader.
What is this?
It gets a 14.
It is my armor class.
That is a disembodied hand. That is.
Yeah.
apparently
These
strangling you.
little crawling claws come out, and they just crash, and it just goes and scratches at you for 3 slashing damage.
30% of my hit points.
Another one pops out, and it jumps at Yumiko.
Oh, there's 4 of them.
I can take it.
The attacks gets a 17
That's a hit.
for 2 slashing damage. Hemlock.
Alright, Hemlock is going to use Primal Savagery.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh,
9.
Wait, what is their armor class? Yeah, you go to. What is this attack?
Primal Savagery.
What does it look like when you do this?
So my fingernails, which are painted black, just like grow claws, and I try to swipe at it, but I
Awesome.
miss.
Yeah, you swing and it just kind of dodges out of the way. It's still cool.
That-
All right, Fader.
I drop my bow and I draw both of my daggers, and I do a double attack on the hand next to me.
Okay.
Now I don't know how to do the offhand attack.
It's
gonna
just
do the
without
first
proficiency, I believe.
Attack. Okay.
it's
So,
without proficiency.
I
and
put
with-
down the bonfire thing. I figured out how to do it, so it's on that spot. I'm concentrating on it.
Okay.
so
Just
my
anything, don't walk through it.
Okay.
first is a 12.
That hits.
Okay. And I'm assuming this is not a sneak attack. There's nobody. Is
Cor-
Millie with a does
No-
Millie count
No,
as
she does
being-
not.
Okay. 4
No.
damage.
That's, yeah, you go to stab it and you just right through its hand and it just kind of stops moving.
Oh, is that the only one that was near me?
Yep. The other one's in front of Yumiko.
With my offhand, I will throw my second dagger.
Okay.
It's a
And,
D20 plus your dex.
I'm just gonna do this attack normal and subtract out my.
Yep.
So subtract 2, so 21.
Yeah, you hit it.
And it's just a D4, no added, nothing added.
But he gets a sneak, right?
No.
He can
yeah.
potentially sneak attack, yes.
Aye.
So
So that would be
2 damage.
2
6.
plus my sneak.
Well, you don't need the sneak. Yeah, your thing just hits it and it just drops. It's stuck to the
No,
table
that
next to
was
Yumiko. Yeah. You're out of initiative. You're out of battle. That was
I pick up my bow. I pick up my bow, my arrow, and I go and collect my dagger.
Isn't this exciting?
Ow!
I didn't even get to fight.
That's funny. 3 of these hands all have like daggers in them stuck to the wall or the table, while the other one's just crushed.
How do I delete the thing I put down?
There's a.
Template.
I'll do it for now. But yeah, there's a.
Is it like right? Oh.
Yeah, if you go to the ruler on the left side of the screen, that's the template selector.
Okay.
It's under
So
your...
how would I?
Well, you just hover.
Oh,
you
it
just
would be a
select
select.
it.
It's a selector. Got it.
Yeah.
Then I could move it. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
So we definitely are not opening this jar, and I put it down.
No.
You see the thing inside, kind of just like get all sad looking.
Sorry.
May I point something out? Granted, the cat did not attack us, but does everybody remember that many of you were giving me a hard time for preparing myself when we first encountered that cat?
No.
I don't
Yeah.
Just
actually
remember
remember
this.
Why I'm here as far as
I was like, good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah, I think that was the
I was
DM that was
too
giving you a
busy
hard
with the
time. I don't think they said
Right.
anything. It's funny. But yeah, so you guys kill these 4 crawlers that attacked you. The little thing in the jar kind of looks sad that you're not letting it out. And then it kind of like gives you a little smile, Brett, and you see all these little fangs in its mouth. And then you're just like, yep, you made the right choice. As it is a little slad toad pool. Or what are they toad? Wait, toad, whatever. You get what I'm saying.
Tadpole?
Tadpole. What did I say? Toad pool?
So there's no book in here, correct?
You look around for
Yumiko's gonna walk up to it and go like this. Gah, 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 gah.
yeah, and it does it back. So you just see these like little claws, like little fangs on me, looking back at you. Kind of looks like a little baby predator thing or alien. And yeah, we're gonna end the game here since it is past 10 o'clock, and that was awesome. I mean,
All right.
Very fun.
We got to a little bit
Good
of
job.
combat. Look at that.
Yeah,
Level
no.
1 combat.
Yeah.
almost
And we didn't come close to dying, which is nice.
that was good.
I mean,
So-
if there was like more than 3 creatures.
Yeah. No, I like
I mean, there's a lot of us too, so.
that is true.
Yeah,
But we
so-
also like everything pretty much died with like 1 hit, which is good.
yeah, I know
Well,
these things just
To be
dropped.
fair, we could potentially too.
That's true.
But did
So-
you level up?
How do you guys like Candlekeep so far? Like, I don't know. It's hard. It's always hard to get into a groove in the first, for me anyway, for the first couple.
You mean the
sessions.
campaign or the actual location?
Yeah, like the whole setting of how it's gonna be.
Takes me
You guys
3 or 4 sessions just to get to know who I am.
That's true too. A lot of character development. Yeah.
I can't decide
Yeah,
if I'm mischievous or if I'm like a brooding, sort of somber person.
You can grow as a character.
Right.
Yeah, that's why it's
Exactly.
yeah. I don't usually try to give too much background to my characters. I let them just naturally kind of grow into it. It
Yeah,
helps.
Leo's not
I can
exactly
see it.
sure why he's helping this group, but apparently he is.
I like the fact that he is though. And he's just like doing it because I don't know. We'll see. That's his character development, I guess.
Roswell is.
Right.
I decided before he's a vegetarian now. That was determined during dinner time yesterday in the game.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yumiko is.
After watching Yumiko eating like a pig.
Yumiko is
It has
a
nothing to do with
character.
licking a toad.
Oh yeah.
Even got some
I
toad licking
think-
done, yes.
I think licking a toad and spending
A
the
little
night
bit.
the way you did would make me want to be
little
a
bit.
vegetarian.
I don't wanna eat animals, and now that I became one in my dream. I could
exactly.
fly.
You're in touch with nature.
I eat meat all the time.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll have my hat and my right glasses next time.
Yumiko is a carnivore, which is hilarious because I've been a vegetarian for like 20 years.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot it. You were. Well, yeah, that was fun. I feel like this is gonna be fun, in this like the setting that we're in.
Right.
It's gonna be fun. Can't wait to see you guys try to get into the library. First night, and you guys are like, how do we get into this library?
Yeah.
It's gonna
That's why
take a
we're
lot
here.
of research to figure that out, hopefully. So yeah, that's what you guys will
All
do.
I say is just make sure if you guys see a large black sphere, just
Run directly into it.
Exactly.
my studies have said that those are bad for us.
Indeed.
That's
Yes,
funny.
we've learned valuable lessons.
Always.
No good.
5 out of 6 adventurers surveyed.
That's fun.
All
We
right,
should
folks.
just do a voting system.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you everyone who
Sebastian, could you
watched.
explain the whole job thing that you were talking about before? Like, because I still don't understand. I tried to like look that up.
You're
in
pretty
the book
much-
and I
you're
couldn't
pretty
find
much-
anything about it.
What about what? I'm a little confused.
Remember you said that like we were gonna have to do some sort of like in-game like job thing to be able to.
Well,
or is this
yeah,
like
so-
the job thing you're talking about?
Well, the job
The
is
missions
you're
and
you're
stuff.
pretty no the job is you're pretty much like librarians, like you're going to be cataloging things and that kind of stuff. But the teacher went missing today, so that's why you guys are in there. But it's
then,
kind of to do stuff like
mentioned-
this, like whatever they kind of need you for, like, oh, we want you to look into this or research that or things like that.
You mentioned something about like the way leveling works too, and then at some point you were like, "Oh, everybody's gonna have to have at least a 12 in intelligence," and I was just like, "I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'll just ask him about it later." So this is later.
Yeah, this is good.
what-
This
what
is
were we
well.
talking
I feel
about?
like it's not. I'm having a hard time trying to put that all together myself. So that we might just grow into that too, or it might grow out of that. I don't know yet. Really, we'll see how it goes. But the way I'm seeing this is, since it's a job, you'll be doing the downtime activity, the job one, where you have to do a roll to see how well you performed, and depending on what you did during the week, will determine if you have advantage, disadvantage, or just a normal roll. So if you're doing stuff like if you're off doing secret things instead of working, then you'll probably have disadvantage when you come to do your job roll because you weren't focused on your job. So that's how it's kind of going to
Hopefully
work.
You succeeded.
Yeah.
In whatever you were doing, like stealing a book.
Yeah. So was it worth it doing bad at work for what you did? So that's kind of how I
Never
like
worth it.
this thought process and how I like the whole working. And you all have some of you do, some of you don't have your own little secret missions that you're here to try to acquire or to go on. So that's the fun of the game, is trying to figure out how you're going to do that and do your job at the same time. And who's going to help? Like other people might help somebody, so it gives them advantages, and so it's going to be interesting to see how it all works, the dynamics between you guys.
I think it's going pretty well so far.
Yeah, it's a great funny group.
Nobody is dead yet.
It's good sign. It's a good
That is
sign.
the thing.
Well, we don't die fighting monsters. We die, diving.
We
into
died
mountains,
jumping
big
into
holes.
spheres of annihilation. Yeah.
I like how no one knows, like, Yumiko, they're like, oh, interdimensional spaces. It's like the first one. It kind of just fell all together. That was great. I kind of plan it as we go along, guys.
No,
So
it didn't,
yeah, I can't.
It didn't fall together. You had that all planned, Sebastian. Just don't tell them.
Honestly, I wasn't sure when I was
all-
gonna have her specialty be, so I just
all
made it up on that spot. Yeah, because I was thinking as we're playing, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, she doesn't know what her specialty is, so I could just make it up right now. That's what my thought process was, and I was like, interdimensional spaces. Yeah, it was kind of fun. I make up a lot of stuff as I go along. I can't plan. I'm horrible at it.
No, you got to do it, man. That's good.
Oh, that was fun. Well, yeah, I have to figure out who that winner is and get them their book.
Good for them.
Yeah. Maybe I'll.
I mean,
do them
honestly,
more
I think
often.
you should let them be like you should. I don't know how you message them or whatever, but if they don't respond, don't stress out about it. That's how we did our giveaways and the thing. We would send them a message.
Yeah,
we'd
that's
tell
what I was gonna
them, like,
do.
when the thing was gonna be.
Yeah.
If they don't respond, it's not your responsibility to chase them down.
No, yeah, I just have
Move
to
on to
figure
the
out how to
next
send
giveaway.
messages on Twitch. I'm sure it's easy. I just have to look
What's up,
into it.
Funk? What are you doing?
Yeah,
You're
it's
like
similar
you're
to a
going like this.
messenger service. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I remember trying to figure it out once before, and I was like, wait, how do you do this? Do you have to be friends with them? Like I couldn't
I would just
figure it
tell
out.
people like I would just tell people like in the video, and then just tell them like, hey, send me a message on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Once you do, then we'll whatever. And then if they didn't, I would just okay, you don't get your thing then. Too bad.
Or they could just they could join my Discord channel. There you go.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah, we basically stopped doing giveaways because too many people just like never contacted us, and we're like, this is a waste.
And then there's
of time.
also the people that would just sign up just
So
for
yeah.
they would literally
Well,
go on YouTube.
thanks for
and, like,
watching,
just look up
guys. I'm
giveaways,
gonna
and then
close
just
the
go to every
stream.
video
Talk to you
and just
later.
Giveaway, and then
And
then
I'll
enter
contact
it.
the winner. And thanks for playing.
So it's.
Thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time. If you liked what you watched, you can catch my other games on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Feel free to join my Discord channel for updates. And it's been fun. See ya.